allow me to remind you that an epidemic of unknown origin has already eradicated a few genuinely distinctive towns in the northern part of the country. The cause and circumstances of these tragic events remain uncertain. There is a lot that we cannot explain yet. It appears as though the plague has a mind of its own, as if it is driven by some irrepressible will. Why else has no one managed to fight it successfully? Why does it target the most precious aspects of our existence? The sand plague picks its victims fastidiously, and the same principle always draws it back to whoever tries to oppose it. Surprisingly, we've yet to hear a single word from the powers that be.
So as usual, guys, we're going to give everybody just a few minutes. We'll run through the beginning, opening stuff, and then we'll get started playing when people have had a chance to drop in, if they so wish. So, you can skip ahead a few minutes if you want to get to the action and you're watching this later. If not, you're stuck with me. Okay, load the game. Day 7. Did I foolishly not save or something during day 8? I thought I had done that. Where am I? Uh-oh. Might have a slight setback. Well, that's not good. Okay, this is going to be a longer than normal live stream, but that's probably okay because I kind of need to come to grips with where I am anyway. I don't really remember where I am or what I was doing, so maybe this will wind up being a blessing in disguise, but I am sorry about that, guys. I guess I must have not saved. I wasn't completely in my right mind at the time that I finished doing this live stream last week. So, let's take a look at where we're at here. Quests-wise, neither man nor bull. Has this been completed? No. Okay, so unbelievable. Am I really that lucky? The blood of a human, the blood of a bull. Had a feeling these two lines would cross at some point. Perhaps the foreman is in possession of the creature that the bachelor thought to have existed. I will go to him immediately. So, I'm supposed to collect the stuff from the foreman. That's right. Alright. Now, when I saved here, I believe it was because I was in bad shape. Infection's alright. Exhaustion's huge. Hunger's not good. Immunity and health is in the crapper. So I think what we did last time is we took the morphine and slept to bring our health up. So we need to do that real fast. Drugs, morphine, sleep for probably 3 hours, which hurts our exhaustion rather badly, but, or no, helps our exhaustion rather badly. Hurts our time rather badly. So now we've got approximately 1724. We've got about 7 hours till the end of the day. And we need to find our way to the foreman at this point. How's everything else looking? Hunger's built up a lot. Health is fine. Exhaustion's better. Infection's building, and that's not good. Rations I should eat to bring my hunger down. I've got some, those are gamma tablets, that's just immunity stuff. I've got some of this, which is slightly harmful to health but will reduce our infection. So that should help with the spread of the disease. Our health is back up to around half, which is not amazing, but is much better than it has been in the past. And we need to go talk to the foreman again. Okay. I think we're back on track. I remember what I was doing and how to get places, so on and so forth. I also remember the shortcut back out of the abattoir, but we have to get into the abattoir before we can really make use of that. So, once again, I apologize for making everybody rewatch the part from day 7, but it'll be kind of nice to slip back into things less, you know, not so abruptly as last time. I'm gonna go see if that guy's got any bandages real quick. Because if he does, I want them very badly. Do you have bandages? You do. Alright, you get water. There's your water. Thank you for my bandages, and I will be off. I also am sorry if I sound like I'm sick or anything like that. I think I've said this before, but it's just early in the morning for me. I only got up maybe 25-30 minutes ago, so my throat has not yet come out of its morning slouch. Morning torpor. Okay, nothing in there. I can't remember which ones of these I've checked or not. Do you have bandages? Would hope that you do. You do. Alright, well, I'll give you 5. I'll take the bandage. I'm going to leave the tourniquet. Kind of wish I had more, but that's alright. Not a big deal. Okay, so we gotta go talk to the foreman, and I'm trying to remember... Can I get straight into the abattoir, or do I need to go talk to Taya first? I might have to talk to Taya first, but we'll see. How am I looking money-wise? Okay, we're good on money. I think maybe I also did not do my rat thing last... Or I won't have done my rat thing this time, the rat race. So maybe I'll need to look into catching another rat and doing that again. It was mostly just entertaining, I think. It wasn't really critical. Yeah, now he's going to come after us, but I don't really care. Why is my mouse way over there? I don't like that. It should be locked inside the play window. No problems yet. I'm going to go in here just to break the rat off first. And then you're going to see something on the screen, maybe. I'm going to just try and do this so that I make sure that I'm in the correct window with my mouse. And there we go. Okay. Sorry, the cursor wasn't locked inside the window, and I didn't want to accidentally click outside of the window when I was trying to shoot somebody in combat or something of that like, so I really needed to make sure I could go. Alright, let's see if the abattoirs... wait, I should check this first. Inquisitor, Victor Kane, Inquisitor's meeting, unbelievable, lucky blood of a human. See, I feel like maybe I'm not supposed to be down here yet, but let's find out. Okay, I think we're okay. Yeah, we're alright. Okay, so let's go talk to the main big guy over there. We'll just run through to the foreman and then get the blood we need and get out of here. Everything's kind of blended together, and I apologize for that. As many of you know, I did take a week off due to the passing of my grandmother, and I want to thank everybody as well for being so supportive of that. It happened pretty fast. We weren't sure what was going on. The trick was she kept getting better and then getting worse. And so, I mean, she fell and broke her pelvis, which was bad, and then we thought she was going to recover from that. She'd undergone some surgery, but she also had pneumonia at the same time, which was complicating things. And so the pelvis surgery was successful, but the pneumonia got worse for a while, and then they were treating that, and they thought it was going to be okay. She looked like she was improving. Everything was getting better. And then the pneumonia got worse. And so it was just this constant back and forth thing, and we were kind of in this eternal state of limbo, like, well, she's getting better, but now she's getting worse, and she's getting better, but she was getting worse before, and finally she
I can't control my hands.
Went over Yorayun, Orox, I know that name. Sorry, I'm going to finish this here real quick. I'm aware of that. You've opened up a Supreme. Give me a gulp of his blood. I act in the name of the one who sent me. Martemi Barak, you know me. There we go. Okay, so we've got the blood. So now, ready to proceed with the most important deed of my life. Have to collect the purest Twyrin decoction and prepare the purest death gruel imaginable. Make the panacea. Okay, so now we leave. So anyway, it was very abrupt that I mean, I was kind of prepared for it. I had done all of my recordings for the week that I thought I might have to be gone. The weekend before, and then suddenly on Monday, or that Sunday, I was told, it looks like it was going to be okay. And then Monday, she still seemed to be okay, and then Monday afternoon, she took a turn for the worse, and it was kind of, at that point, we knew that was going to be the end of it. So I left Tuesday morning and drove for 8 hours to be there, and then spent 3 or 4 days until the end of it, and then spent a few more days with my family and so on and so forth, and you all were very polite and understanding of the fact that it was a hard time, and everybody was, and that I wasn't at home and needed some time myself to come to terms with everything, and you all were great about that, so thank you. I did, however, continue streaming for the Final Fantasy IV Job Fiesta. I'm going to go ahead and just put that out there as well. I've been doing that. I think I'm going to start doing that Monday, Wednesday, Friday until it's done, which is a live streaming event to support charity. The exact charity is Child's Play, who provide video games and video game consoles to children in hospitals and abuse shelters to kind of make things easier for them. So it's an awesome charity. And the idea behind it is that you play Final Fantasy V, but you also play through it with difficult restrictions. So your Final Fantasy V, you can change your character's job classes. And so the idea is with this thing, you can apply restrictions to what jobs you're allowed to use. The one that I'm doing randomly assigns you a job from each stage of the game for each of your 4 characters. And so I have 3 mages and a samurai, basically. And that's I have to use those jobs through the end of the game. So it's kind of fun to watch. We've been streaming that. I streamed it 5 days last week. I'm going to stream it Monday, Wednesday, Friday this week. But that'll be at 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, because I have to work in the morning, or I would do it in the morning. But these will resume. These are going to be an every week thing, every Saturday, normal time. Videos will resume as normal, Monday through Friday. All that's getting back to normal. We're finally back at a point where I can do regularly scheduled things again. Okay, so now that I'm here, and I can't believe I didn't do this last time, we're going to go ahead and save. And then I need to... That's the one for the Panacea. Do I have a Twyrin concoction already prepared? Okay, that's dead gruel, so in theory... Wait, no, the gruel stuff is not the ones I want. I need the actual Twyrin infusions. So I need to put a bunch of stuff away from other. I don't need the healthy organs for this. Or healthy blood. Empty bottle's good, abattoir blood's good, those are for trading. I'll hold on to those for now. All I really should need in actuality here is I should need, I think, just like a couple things of, let's just grab 4 things of brown Twyr and see if this works. I saved it in case I'm remembering incorrectly, but I should be able to just produce a concoction and then use that here. I mean, as it is right now, this thing is what? Probably can boosts immunity by a bunch, but leaves your health with 60%. And then under other, we had that, and mix, and look, we got a Panacea. Alright, sweet. So now that we have the Panacea, I believe we're supposed to deliver it to Aglea Lilich. Yeah, so we gotta go back to the Inquisitor. But, making good time, making good progress. I'm happy with how this is going. We've managed to avoid further infections. Exhaustion is back up to about half, but immunity's good. Health's alright, so we're in a relatively good position. I do probably need to start making more Twirine drugs that I can keep reducing my own infection with, because the problem with infection, like, you can manage it, but you have to keep it low. If the infection builds, then it just starts to take bigger and bigger chunks out of your health, and your health becomes harder and harder to maintain. So I think I might need to start mixing up some serious concoctions and seeing if I can use those to dramatically reduce my infection problems. Let's see, I've got the time to get to Aglaya, so I think I'm going to take the long way round through... Do I have anything in other tasks? No. Letters? Father came from the cathedral. The Inquisitor's methods are indeed harsh. No omissions or innuendos could survive our questioning. You may want to experience this firsthand. Roll in recent events. Best you can do is talk to the Inquisitor yourself, so that's fine. Speaking of panacea, do you really know how to make one? Pleased if you did, so... Pretty much all of these are just them warning me about Aglaya. So we're fine. I don't have anything else yet. I feel like I got something later in the day, but I honestly don't remember. Because again, it was so long ago. I mean, and I'm sorry about that. I should have saved. I really should have. I can't believe that I didn't. It's like always the first thing I do. So I should have saved at 8 p.m. or on day 8 when I ended the last stream. I don't know why I didn't. So, oops, that's on me. But we're here now. And then, of course, not only was this... I'd kind of dismissed this from my head, because I'd already done it, so I didn't really think about needing to do it again. Alright, that's pretty much fine where I'm at. I can get straight there from here. And then, of course, I missed a week, so it's essentially been 2 weeks since I played this, so I don't necessarily remember it as well as I'd like. But we're managing. It's coming back to me slowly, and then day 8 is where we really want to be, because that's where all the new stuff is. I'm just retreading old ground at this point. Which, I mean, that's okay. It's not a huge deal, but... Is my health still increasing? Am I still under the effects of the Novocaine? I might be. Novocaine's supposed to last for a while, and I only slept for about 3 hours, so... And it does have a massive restorative effect, which I like a lot. But even worst case, we've still got 2 bandages in addition to the Novocaine effect, so if I have to heal up, I've got a means of doing that. And I might need to wander through town and look for more vagrants, because, frankly, I'd like to get more bandages than the 2 that I have on me, especially if I'm going to be experimenting with drugs in my, that sounds bad. Experimenting with the, medicinal drugs back in my little workshop. Because I'm going to have to probably tank my health pretty severely to bring the infection down, and then, of course, I'm going to want something to bring that back up. Bandages will do the trick for that. I do have the Meridorm, which, if I'm under the effects... If I've reduced the infection enough, the Meridorm will do the trick. Especially if I use 1 or 2 of them. But we'll kind of have to play it by ear and see how it goes. So, I should check these dumpsters, fill my bottle. And this should complete today's quest as well. I think you just have ammunition. Yeah, you do. Got a bone necklace and a bronze bracelet. What do you have? Revolver ammo for 1, shells for 2. And these are worth 3. So I'll trade you 1 of those. You can give me both of these. Monomycinium. It's significantly harmful to my health, but reduces infection to 1/3. So it's potent. But I've only got 5. And I think I'm going to be okay without it for now. So we'll just do that. Alright, let's get out of here. Fill up my bottles of water. It's good for another bandage. If we find somebody who will trade me for those. Check both of these real fast, and then head to the cathedral. There's another one. Okay. To Aglea Lilich. Alright, she's in an infected area too. Okay, look out for that. And here comes the rat. Back up, crouch down, and stab. Ah, sorry guys, my ear just suddenly decided to start itching like crazy. Okay, I can put the knife away now, I don't need that out. Yeah, I'm not trading with you in here, thank you. Okay, Aglea, have your panacea. I've proven that it is creatable, and it will destroy the disease. So, yes.
So, you're on the verge of my future breakthrough?
Here it is. It's beautiful. Let me take a closer look. Okay. I pictured a file, but the contents, who could have known it would be filled with medicine rather than poison? What are you talking about? Death, what else? So, it brings life, not death. I, who should thank you for it. Nothing to thank me for. Wait, if it weren't for you, I would never fulfill my duty as a son. I can, but don't be rash. Perhaps it has nothing to do with your Udug. Do you believe? I believe in you. Not an answer. Definitely everything has a hidden meaning. Lies do not exist. Neither is it possible for fantasy. I'm skipping over a lot of this, and I'm sorry. I've already done this. Have my gratitude. And now we can see the bull underneath the town. Okay, so that should fulfill the end of that quest. Yes. So at this point, we're going to head back to our workshop area. I might need... I don't know if I've got enough Tweerine, really. Like, I've got some White Whip and stuff like that, but I think I was short on some of the other ones. So, well, we'll use what we've got and see if we can produce some interesting concoctions. I might try just the straight 4 Tweerine ones that I had and see if that'll do the trick. But the goal at this point is to reduce my overall infection rate significantly. What do you got? Oh, you got nothing. Time is 2000 hours, so that makes it 8 o'clock at night. We got 4 hours till midnight, at which point we'll go back to the theater. I don't have any organs on me, or I'd stop and maybe trade with some of them along the way, but that's kind of okay. I need to collect a bunch more organs anyway, probably tonight. So if I can bring my infection down enough, maybe rest again to bring my exhaustion level down, then I can start patrolling the streets again and kill off the thugs to collect more organs and make more money. Now that, I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm coming like right up on the edge of the bridge here. If I just go straight, I should get where I want to go. Or not bridge, fence. Okay, I'm just trying to kind of run through the events of day 7 so we can really get underway on day 8. This is going to be a long stream. Because I am foolish. And somehow apparently forgot to save. Oops. Alright, we'll take the long way around to the workshop, through all of this. I'll keep my eyes out for any Tweer. It's a pity it's not like the Elder Scrolls. You can walk about 10 steps in that and find a bunch of plants and stuff that you can use to craft for alchemy. I missed some of that. Too bad. Looking for Tweer. Likes to hide. It's around, just not everywhere. But that's kind of okay. Is there anything over here, or is it just light from something else? Yeah, it's just light from that thing. So we don't need to worry about that. Okay, so there you go, the infection. It's kicking in again. And I don't want the infection kicking in. Infection's bad. Which is why I want to bring it down. I don't know if it's affecting my health right now or not. Yeah, it looks like it is, because I think my health was a little higher than that not too long ago. So, and that's kind of how it goes. Hell, hunger's building up again, so why don't we go ahead and eat some more rations. I'll leave the rest of those because those are all really high-level foods. They'll all bring me back by a bunch. So I'd rather not waste them just yet. Okay, so we'll head down this way. As per the usual. Through the marsh. That's weird. Everything feels like it's got kind of a reddish tint to it all of a sudden. Now it's kind of clearing up. That's weird. Maybe it's something to do with the reeds. Ah, well, whatever. Okay, time to go start mixing up some concoctions and downing them with random abandon. Because nothing says health like mixing random chemicals together and then imbibing them. Pharmaceuticals at work, ladies and gentlemen. But we got our quest completed, and that's the really critical thing, especially now. We're so late in the game at this point that failing quests at this point can be extremely bad. Now, if we get what I'm hoping we will on day 8, which is access to that bull, maybe not day 8. It might take longer than day 8. But soon, in the next several days, I imagine we should have access to the bull. And if we've got access to that, boy, we can do some really crazy stuff then. Being able to produce the panacea in large quantities would be a major bonus. Alright, so let's grab the Swevery, the Brown Tweer, the White Whip, and the Bloody Tweer. And then I don't think I have any Black Tweer, was the problem. I thought I'd bought some, but maybe I didn't. Oh, there's Black Tweer. Okay, I do have Black Tweer. I thought I lost that or something, and I didn't have it, didn't know where it was, so I've got all kinds of Tweer. Alright, and is this Tweerine as well? This is a Tweerine extract, boost immunity and health. That one's straight Tweerine. I don't think I need to worry about that. Oh, hey, hello! Livestream Online's understandable. Have a good game. I will. I'm sorry I don't know how to pronounce your name. It looks like it's written in Cyrillic, and I don't know how to read Cyrillic. But it's glad to see you. I recognize you. Welcome to this to the live stream. It's good to be back. Alright, so we're basically at a point where we are mixing a bunch of stuff together and seeing what sticks to the wall, ultimately. I could be, you know, I should actually examine some of those recipes, because I have no idea what they all do. I should pick one that I like the look of. Maybe we'll get one of the later ones and see how it looks. This is herbal recipe number 8. 1 stem of Black Tweer, 1 stem of Brown, and wrap with Swevery. So, Black, Brown, Swevery, let's find out what happens. This one's black. No, this one's black. Black, Brown, Swevery, mix. Immunity 52%, health 9, and then we can mix that with infected stuff, which I've got a few more infected things. We'll pick an infected blood, I guess, is fine. I don't know if the organs make any difference. Maybe I should try mixing multiples of the same thing and then trying multiple infected organs. So it was Black, Brown, and Swevery. Oh, are those all the same kind? Drugs. 52.9. Yeah, okay, so I've got 3 of those. So let's use those 3, and we'll mix together the... I think I have infected blood on me. So let's grab an infected heart. And I thought I saw an infected... No, that's a butcher's heart, which is probably also infected. Is that all I've got? Do I not have an infected liver anymore? That's an infected liver, okay. So we'll use an infected liver, an infected heart, and an infected blood, and see where that gets us. So, one of those, other blood mix, and that provides us with 48.9. Then another of those, and one of these, mix, 48.9. Okay, so it looks like the infected stuff is always the same. Rations, other, infection, mix. Thank you. Okay. And so now, in fact, I think I have 4 of the same one, 48 and 9. Okay, so we're going to save real quick, because I do not want to use these and then wind up killing myself with them. I've got Meridorm, and I've got bandages, so I have ways of dealing with this. So that hurts, but it brings the infection down. If I do it again... Okay. I'm severely injured, but my infection is almost gone. So now, I'm going to leave the bandages. Where's my exhaustion level at? It's building up there. But I think I'm still under the effects of the... What's it called? The Novocaine? Morphine. I took morphine. Okay, so let's sleep for the last 3 hours of the day. Exhaustion's pretty much gone. Health is back up much more significantly. Infection's probably still there. Yeah.
Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain.
And a new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater. Okay, we're back on track. We complete. So let's see. Aglaya Leech's letter. Did I miss one here? Oh yeah. Okay, I did. But that wasn't a quest. That was just a letter. And here's the one from the challenge to Oyun. So we did read that one at the end of the last one as well. So we didn't miss any of those. So at this point, all we're doing is heading to the town theater. That's all we need to do. I want to see the map, though, not that. Which, fastest way to the town theater... I kind of have to move through an infected zone no matter where I go, so I may as well head across the bridge and through here, because I don't think this has been infected. I think it's this area here that is. And then we'll head west from there. So once again, just so everyone knows where we're at, as a reminder for those who might be tuning in now, I screwed up and I didn't save the game, apparently. I thought I had, but I, again, wasn't necessarily all in my right mind at last week's live stream. So I didn't save at the end of day, well, beginning of day 8. About now is when I would have saved it last time. So now we're about to start treading into new territory. Oh, which of course also means that all this stuff is going to be different. So now this area is probably all infected, isn't it? Because the burned out zone's gone and this one's infected now. Yep. Okay, that's just grand. Well, alright. I don't want to run through there then. I could, but I see no reason to risk it, since it could absolutely just be full of narrow passageways where I can't run away from the infected clouds. Do you have anything I want? Well, you do, but I can't really afford to buy it off of you because I don't have enough hand raisers, so I'll hold on to those for the moment. Okay, now I think one of these areas is actually burned out now, or else healthy, so we can afford to go here, and we'll be alright. Wow, we're up to 5 people in the stream. Welcome, everybody. You're actually probably just on time, because, again, I screwed up and did not save at the conclusion of the last day, so I had to replay about the last, I don't know. Well, I guess about the last quarter of day 7 or so. So we are now in day 8. I'm heading to the theater to do the whole mime performance bit, and then we'll just pick it up and play through day 8 as we would usually do on these live streams. So we're not missing anything. I'm going to make sure we get through and make real progress. But thank you for your patience. Wow, lots of bottles here. That's awesome. I can fill all of these and get a bunch more bandages if I can find people to trade with. Like you, for example. Hi there. Do you have bandages? That's always the trick. You do. I will give you 5 for a bandage. Thank you. I've needed to restock on these something fierce. And I will grab that bottle as well. Okay, now you, I don't really want to be near, so if you'll excuse me. And you're apparently stuck on the fence. Great job preventing the people from escaping the infected zone there, dude. Alright, we just need to watch out for anything infected coming after us. Infection clouds, infected people, etc., etc. Like that one, for example, but we're okay. Alright, heading into the town theater. Safe from further infection and inside the town.
I know
All right.
how celestial bodies work. I know the logic of numbers.
Yes, Mom.
Solid bodies drown in water. It's a law. Life breaks into particles and is reborn again. It is a law.
Do you see now how many mysteries the Earth holds? The more terrifying the mystery, the deeper it lies, and the fewer wells can reach them.
You can trick anyone but me, the emissary of the powers that be. I know how this world had been built. I know how its life works. I know the laws it operates under. It's supposed to be very simple and proportional.
True, Mom. That's what it's supposed to be.
True, Mom. That is what it's supposed to be.
So let it be. It's not the end of the world. It's just an epidemic. It's gone out of proportion. The law will prevail. I'll restore the balance. Not all is lost. I know where the root of this evil lies.
Okay, now we get this, and then we are officially starting day 8. Because this all happened at the conclusion of the last day. And I'll make sure I save this time. Try to be a little less stupid. Okay, and Mark, I don't believe, has anything new to say to me. He's not even one of my,
What?
Yeah, I know he's one of the Bachelor's adherents, but he's not on my list. So, Murky, Sticky, Notkin, Grace, Capella, Taya, Khan. All of them right now are totally fine. Nobody's been infected at all during our playthrough. We will go ahead and overwrite that one. We are officially in day 8. No new letters in addition to the ones we had from yesterday. So at this point, all we really need to do is pretty much just manage this stuff. I should eat. Rations. Let's go ahead and have the dried meat. That didn't recover nearly as much as I thought it would. Let's get the smoked meat. Better. Alright, so, we can leave. Whoa! God, those things scare me. I'm just gonna go back inside and then come back out. Is he gonna attack me again immediately? No. Okay, we're good. I don't like checking these in infected areas because time doesn't stop when you're looking in stuff. So if you happen to examine that and an infection cloud comes sweeping towards you, ooh, hey, I got nuts. Those are nice. You're stuck there. You're gonna get hit by it. And that's not nice. Okay, so we got that. Now let's just get out of the infected areas as quickly as possible. Thank you and good night. We'll head back this way. There's a food shop up there in the main square that I might want to take advantage of since I'm already here. Alright, we're good. Infected zone to my left, but we're out of it technically, so yay for us. If we see thugs, we will also try and goad them into finding random passersby and then help them out. Our reputation doesn't really need anything, so we're good on that front, but it would still be nice to fill those up. To collect the extra money and the extra organs, especially if, and again, risky, you do that in an infected area, since I've actually used most of my infected organs at this point, so I'm out of ways to craft my own drugs, almost. I'm not quite there. I think I have one left. I've got plenty of Twirine, but I need more infected organs and blood at this point if I'm really going to make a go of it, but... Alright, what have you got for me? You have a bottle of milk. I don't really want a bottle of milk, but thank you. Well, there are several other food stores across the road, or across the bridge, rather. That's a vagrant. I'd like to talk to him if at all possible. Because he might have more bandages for me, and I want as many of those as I can get my grubby little mitts on. Oh, and there's a guy getting attacked. Do you have bandages? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got the water to spare. No, I'm not going to buy the tourniquets. They're just not as useful. Oh, jeez. Okay, I don't want to pick a fight with 2 of them. Oh, shoot, and the rats. Okay, well, let's back up and take care of the rat. Alright, rat's been dealt with. I want to go deal with him, but I don't want to fight him in a straight-up fight, because every time I do that, I wind up regretting it. Okay, let's see if we can grab this rat real quick, because we might be able to use him to do another rat race thing, and those were kind of fun. Rat. Okay, we got a rat. Yay for us. Caught one, and we didn't get infected by him. And we can come over here and at least get the organs from them. Oh, well, I can't really get a lot of organs since I forgot to put the tweer away. Oops. Oh, well. Some crackers. We can pick up the... That was the liver? There we go. So we can at least pick up the liver off of them. I could head back. And another guy whose liver I can collect, and those, and the tablets. Because why not? Okay. Oh, good. Alright, so now they're fighting, which means I can get in here, and I can hopefully help out. Come on. Oh, boy. Alright, now we're doing this old-fashioned way. Ha! Got him anyway. Alright, so I'm going to collect your liver, and your money, and water, and crackers, and I will collect your money, and razors, and liver. Excellent. Okay, we got what we wanted out of that. For the most part, I guess, kind of. Let's take a look now. Exhaustion's fine. It's 2:30 in the morning, so, I mean, we're still kind of in a prep work phase for the day. We brought our infection way down. I'm pretty happy with that. The ability to craft my own drugs was definitely good, and once you've got that down, the Meridorm and the Novocaine can do you a lot of good. In addition to that, obviously bandages will help sort of tide you over. We can go catch another rat. Let's do that while we're here. As long as this little bastard doesn't turn around and come after me, we should be okay. And grab. Alright, got another rat. Do they stack? No, they do not. Okay, well... Oh, well, he's right there. Is there anything I don't want in my other stuff? I will toss one of those, and if I come back to it, then I'll grab it. Because the rats are worth 500, but the razors aren't really worth that much in trade. And in addition to that, they're just going to trade me more antibiotics or Meridorm for the most part, and I already have, like, 8 or 9 things of Meridorm, so I don't need any more. We'll buy the dried fish from you, and we're going to head back to the workshop now so that I can get the Twirine out of my inventory, because I'm not going to use that except when I'm at the workshop, so there's no reason for me to be wandering around with 5 things of Twirine, or herbs, rather. I think there's 3 different kinds of Twirine that I've got, black, brown, and bloody Twir. I can't grab that because inventory's full. Yeah, it's like black, bloody, and brown Twir, and then white whip and Swevery. And I've got all 5 of those, and I don't need to be carrying them around, so we need to put those away. Should have done that a while ago. I have to do a lot more inventory management with the Haruspex than I had to do with the Bachelor as well. The Bachelor, it was pretty much... I mean, you needed to kind of keep track of other... because you were always getting handed vials of infected blood from people. But... that was really it. Like, they handed you the few things of infected blood... and if you had room for those in your inventory, you were fine. Once you were done with them, you could put them away. You never had to worry about them again. But with the Haruspex, I'm doing a lot more of, like, run back home, drop stuff in my storage box, and then grab other things so that I can trade during the day and craft during the night. And I never had to do that with the Bachelor, so it's kind of a different element of the gameplay. Alright, so let's put these away. And 6 of those, 3 of those, 9 of those, 15 of the Bloody Tweer. I'll keep that stuff with me, and then I may as well get back whatever I needed for trading. So we'll grab the 4 of those, I'll grab the 5 of those, the 1 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those. And I think that's everything, isn't it? Otherwise, it's all just organs, recipes, lockpicks, Tweer. Oh, I do have 2 more infected hearts from the butchers, so that's good. Ammunition and another gun, and corpse blood. So, we're fine. Okay, got everything I need. Make a new save real fast. And head back out into the world. Let's see, it was warehouse number 2 does the rat races, and we're right here. So let's just go ahead and do those. Since hopefully... Oop, is this something I can use? It is. That's Black Tweer, isn't it? Alright, kid. I got rats. I want to race them. Now, this is interesting, because they mention... the correlation between the description of this and the characters in the game. So, oh look, here's a new amusement. Rat races. Always 3 rats. Let's call them Smarty Pants, which sounds like Bachelor. Easy Game, which I'm guessing is the Haruspex, and Beggar. Smarty Pants is running along one track. Beggar is simultaneously, get it? Running along another. And on the 3rd track, Easy Game. I got it, go on. Obviously the rats are different each time. It's about the tracks. Say a rat took the Smarty Pants track. It has to pass all 12 checkpoints, 12 days. If it comes first, it wins. If you are smart enough to bet on it, you win. That's it. How do I place my bet? You don't. And if it loses, then we take it away. Fine, makes sense. So I've got some. Let's have a look. You can race that one first, I guess. Oh. Come on, you're right there. Oh, you suck. You ran up to the door and then turned around. Alright, so that one didn't win. Keep it, and then you can have the other rat that I've got. They both turn around. I'll bet you the one in the middle wins. Seriously? Wow, these rats are really taking their time getting to that end. Alright, 3rd one wins. No? 1st one wins? Oh, get in there, you little... Seriously? You were standing in there. These rats do not want to go in that freaking box. There we go. Okay, my rat finally wins. That one took a while. And the other 2 are still going. Do I need to wait for this to end? Watch your rat. Don't you dare. Okay, so I can't cheat. I have to wait for them to finish or I won't get my stuff. Come on. Alright, there's number 2. Let's go, number 3. You're the last one left. There we go. And they should have written something into the game where once one of the rats finished, the other 2 would just beeline for the box. Because at that point, it's obvious which one won. The rest of them doesn't matter. Okay. Relatively honest income. Alright, so I got 500 out of that, so that's awesome. If we see more rats, maybe we'll go catch some more. What do I have in other at this point? I do have another Black Tweer. I think I'm going to go deposit that real quick, and then we'll come back and proceed with the rest of the night. How are we looking on everything else? Exhaustion's rising a little bit, but not too much. So I'll go for a little bit longer, and then I'll probably sleep when I get to like 4 or 5 in the morning. just so that I'm well rested when the actual day starts, and so that I'm not trying to rest too much in the middle of the day. I can just kind of cope with whatever comes my way throughout the course of the game. How am I looking? I saw my weapons. I've got a bunch of knives. That one's 0, this one's 60, that one's 100, and that one's 100. I've also got 3 lockpicks, and I don't need 3. I'm going to deposit a couple of those, because I just don't need that many. And I'd rather have empty space in my inventory in case somebody gives me something really nice, like, say, a gun. I'm just going to go ahead, I think, and eat those crackers, because I'm not really going to do a whole lot with them otherwise. Munch, munch. And they don't really reduce your hunger by that much. So, nice to have in a pinch, I suppose, but... alright. Where are we going? Nope, the infection's kicking back in. I mean, a little bit. It's not severe. We're okay. And I think I still have another one of those ones I mixed up, don't I? Yep, I certainly do. And what was the other thing in there? I think it was like a black vaccine. I've got 2 of those, which increase my immunity. Yes. Sweet. Alright. We're going. I don't know where yet, but we're going. I think I'm going to head north over through Aspidy's direction, because there's a couple more food stores to the north in this area, and that would probably be good for us to try and replenish our rations. I am, however, going to go talk to him first in the hopes that he has a bandage, because I've got more than enough water bottles to really start collecting those at this point. I just have to find people that have them. That's always been my problem with this game. Or at least with this playthrough. However, he's like the 3rd guy that's had both bandages and tourniquets. Alright, you know what? I've got the water. I'm going to get a tourniquet while I'm here as well. I usually don't bother with the tourniquets because they just don't heal as much as the bandages do. But I've got a few extra, and I don't want to pass up too much healing that I could have the opportunity to collect. Don't friggin' move. Go away, please. Thank you. Oh, jeez. Alright, I guess we're walking into an infected area over here. I had no idea, but now I do. Straight across the street. I try to stay off the roads when I'm in the infected areas as well. Alright, that food shop's over there, but I'm going to try and give this kind of a wide berth. That's why I stay off the roads. Because inevitably, there is some plague cloud sitting in the middle of the street that I don't notice, and I walk right over it. No, that's going to lead me to the infected area. We're going to go through this gap in the fence over here. I do want to hit that food shop up, but it's going to be north. It's going to be in a burned out zone today. It was infected yesterday, so it should be burned out today, which will be nice. There's a pub over there and a drugstore over that way. I don't have any bottles. I haven't been checking dumpsters since I've been over here. So let's check this one real quick. Pocket watch. Alright. It's infected. Is there a way through over here? Also, where am I? I should be... There I am, right there. Okay. So not really. I think I'm going to have to go through the infected area to do this. So I might have just been kind of fooling myself and thinking that I wouldn't have to. Alright, so we'll be careful about it, but we'll go this way. If I see any plagues coming my direction, then we'll try to avoid them. There's another one in the middle of the road, just like I said. With the Bachelor, it wasn't so bad because you had access to the visor, so you could look ahead and see the plague clouds coming. So you don't really get those when you're playing as the Haruspex. Okay, and food prices are fine, so we'll take those. I believe there is one more way up north. So that's where I'm going to head next. Do I have enough hand razors to trade with you? I think I've only got 4. Yeah, I've only got 4, and I need a minimum of 5 to get any kind of food out of them. So I've got to find one more thug somewhere and take him down if I really want to trade anything. Which I'd actually better do today, because I think as of tonight, I won't... The guards won't be there anymore. It'll be soldiers at that point, because if I remember correctly, Alexander Block shows up on day 9. Okay, I think the food store, I think I passed it. It's all the way north. It's like right over here. Oop. And speaking of thugs. Alright, I really try not to do this. I try really hard not to deal with them one-on-one, but I'm gonna try this. Well, okay. That really didn't work how I wanted it to. And thanks for coming to help, but that would have been better if you had not interfered, because then I could have gotten useful stuff. Okay, here comes the rat. We're just going to avoid him and go in here. Is this the wrong one? This is the wrong one. And if I'm in there, I will get attacked by the gangsters. And I don't have my gun equipped, which is the only way I'll deal with them. Hey, Marzipan Crow. Nice to see you. Glad you could make it. You haven't missed much. Normally you'd be a little late, but as it turns out, I didn't realize this, but I forgot to save at the conclusion of the last stream. So, we're still in day 8. And hello to... Wow, that's going to take me a minute to read. Citormerantarius. I hope I got that right. It's a very regal sounding username. I like it. Anyway, yeah, so, day 8. We're still in day 8. Early day 8. It's only 5 o'clock in the morning. Although now that it is 5 o'clock in the morning, how's my exhaustion looking? Not too bad. So we're gonna go find a friendly house. There's actually one right here, because Sticky's in there. He's an adherent of mine, so I shouldn't have any problems talking with Sticky. In fact, I think I've talked with Sticky before. And if there's a bed in here, I will rest in Sticky's house for 2 hours to bring my exhaustion down and bring it to 7 a.m. daylight hours, and we should be good to go from there.
Enough chin wagging.
Just popping in to make sure you're alive and well. Okay. And then I'm going to steal your bed. Oh, I can't sleep in your bed. Never mind. Bye, Sticky. It was nice to say hello. Missed start of translation again. Not quite sure what you mean. I could just be misunderstanding. Plus, there's a delay, which is kind of the struggle of anybody who has ever streamed. You'll understand very, very quickly. And anybody who's been a part of a stream obviously understands this as well. But the delay between when a chat pops up and when it's related to what we were talking about is sometimes very difficult to manage. And, ooh, that one kind of hurt. Alright, well, let's take him out. That wasn't too bad. We got hit once, kind of a bummer, but we've got organs, money, and a hand razor, more importantly. So, with that hand razor, I can trade with one of the guards today and get some actual food out of it. The rat over there, but I don't need to deal with him. So, we're good to go there. Is this an infected zone now, or is this marking the end of the burned out territory? I think this is marking the end of the burned out territory. Yeah. Okay, so we're good. I guess the old Gimskis are across the river. We can go talk to them. We're gonna go all the way across the river, though. And I'm pretty sure I'm about to start getting chased by a rat, maybe? No, he turned around and went the other way. Good. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. We'll go past Anna Angel's house. Ooh, there's another vagrant. Maybe he's got bandages. I would like to trade with the... Ooh, there's 2 of them. Awesome. I want to trade with both of you if you've got stuff. Come here, you. I need to speak with you. I need to accost you in the streets for your bandages. You don't have bandages. No water for you. How about you? Do you have bandages? You do not. No bandages for you. Goodbye. Alright, let's check this. More bottles for water. Oh, I'm out of room though, aren't I? Uh-oh. Okay, what do I have in other that I don't care about? The bronze bracelet's not worth as much to me, so I'm going to leave that for now. And pick up the bottles of water. I guess I could just go... No. We're going to go to the old Gimski's place and rest. I don't want to waste a whole bunch of my time going home to rest and then finding out once I get there that I didn't need to. Let's see, my English is not very good. You saying that I just cannot get home in time to see stream from the beginning. Well, as I was saying earlier, I may not have been... You did miss the beginning of the stream, but the stuff that you missed all happened in last week's stream because I didn't save. So we're just replaying up to this point. So actually about the time you got up here is when the real new stuff started. This is now day 8. And I'm just going to leave you alone because you're going to hook a knife at me and I don't want to fight with you. Okay, here we go. I'm going to borrow your bed for, we're going to say 2 hours. It's probably fine. Yeah, that'll bring my exhaustion to nil. My infection comes up a little bit. And I already have a new letter. Is that the only one? Bachelor's invitations. Okay. I have found out that the kind of medium that may allow our bacteria to flourish is most likely below the ground. The local hearsay has led me to believe that the most intense interaction between human beings and the earth takes place in the abattoir. It certainly does. You're going to get knocked the fuck out when you go down there tonight. According to the Inquisitor, you are the only person who is allowed to enter the abattoir unhindered. That's correct. If this is the case, I urge you to contact me as soon as possible. The importance of the matter should not be underestimated. Bachelor Dankovsky. P.S. I'm worried by Aglaia Leach's behavior of late. She was asking me of your whereabouts. It is clear that she wants to talk to you, but for some reason she would rather not make an official request of your attendance. This is suspicious. You may want to be doubly careful these days. Oh, goody. Yep, all ends in less than 5 days. The army arrives tomorrow. Day 8, in which the Haruspex gets the idea of he who was marked by the secret sign may be. I would assume probably, yeah, I don't know, maybe me, maybe one of the kids in town. I think Khan is the person he sort of invests most of his belief into. Because, if I'm not mistaken, the Haruspex has sort of the belief in the future of the town rather than saving the town in its current state. He cares less about its present survival and more about its future. And he's happy to let it thrive where it is, just feels that it should be the young people of the town that run it, not the current existing leaders. So, I'm still looking forward to how all that's going to play out. It's the last few days that get really exciting for me. Like, I love this game, and I love everything about the storyline, and it's fun to play through it, but it's really the last 4 to 5 days where it feels to me like it really flourishes, because that's where everything sort of hinges on you. Alright, I'm going to leave the tourniquet this time, because I would rather save the water for future days and for actual bandages. Do you have stuff that I want? You have vegetables. Smoked meat's better, but I think I'm okay with the vegetables. Because I've got plenty of other stuff. I should be good for the day. Okay, they're still fighting over there. I'm not going to get there in time. How about you? Do you have anything I want? You could. You don't. Alright, let's go take a look. If he kills the guard, then I will go... She did. Okay, he's going to throw the knife at me. He's going to miss, and now I can fight him fair and square. But he should also be weakened from the fight he just had. Money, razors, organs, and I'll take the knife. Okay, we're good. It's mostly the money that I'm after. Oh, and look, he's going to attack the vagrant. Oh, stop moving out of my crosshair. Or white dot, or whatever. Ow. He got me with that one. Oh, the other guy got him. Bummer. Okay, well, fine. I'll take the organs. I should probably run home and drop those off at some point. Tourniquets, and, ooh, water bottle. I wonder if this is one of the guys that I had traded with. I think it was. I don't know any other reason why they'd be carrying 5 bottles of water with them. Well, I guess it just means my water goes twice as far this time. Bandages, you don't. Okay, now I am kind of low on health, so I'm going to use one of my new bandages just to bring myself back up to half. And I'll check these because I don't think I've been over here today. It would appear I have not. We will fill up the 2 bottles of water we've got, and then we're going to talk to Bachelor Denkovsky. Time to get upstairs. Okay. Oh, Dr. Dank. There you are.
This headache is splitting. I need some rest.
You've made quite an impression on the emissary of the powers that be. Congratulations. Keep doing that, and soon there will be no menacing Inquisitor in town. Only a gentle Aglaia Lilich. The bad news is she can see that too. She'll be reluctant to meet you again, I'm afraid. It's hard to get a read on Aglaia. You really kind of feel like when you're talking to her, no matter which character you're talking to, she always seems perfectly reasonable, on your side, and very helpful. But as soon as you start talking to anybody else, they're all immediately naysaying her. You know, when I played with The Bachelor, everyone was telling me to be careful. She's a backstabber, two-faced person. You can't trust her. And she's not really working for you. She's got you wrapped around her finger. But the whole time you're working for her, she's just like, go here, do this, I give you my authority, get stuff done, make it happen. And it felt great. And the same thing, you know, I needed access to a weird ingredient so that I could construct a panacea, and all kinds of people are standing in my way, and she's just like, dude, you've got my authority. Go to the abattoir, get what you need from the foreman. I found out he's got what you need, so you should be able to use that. And you get stuff done, but then you come here and you talk to him, and everyone's like, she's behaving oddly. You need to watch out for her. And it's weird to me. What do you mean? Executors have told me that she was furious to learn of your discovery. She had her reasons, and she was quite intent on destroying you when you came to her. But she was so impressed by your dignified demeanor that she had a change of heart. What did you tell her that touched her so much? I guess we talked about freedom. Alright then, I'd like to ask for your help, Barak. You are well aware that my business here is not complete yet, and now the Inquisitor has commissioned me to look for the source. She gave me a push in the right direction, as she did to you. Yet I'm stuck. Are my ears playing tricks on me? The Onion is stuck? I'm analyzing the soil. The results aren't great, but I've found something. There may be a paradox to the tectonic bed under the settlement. I need to know what its structure is like. I've heard that the abattoir is rooted deeply into the ground. Tell me, do the people who live inside of it know what's below? What do you want from me? You are allowed inside, aren't you? Go ask them. Find out what's down there. And if the source of the disease is indeed below, we'll overthrow this behemoth with armed force. The army will be here tomorrow. You are wrong, Onion. Wherever did this theory of yours come from? Aglaia Lilich has a rather elegant theory on how it all works. It's a shame you can't talk to her, really. Oh well. Nothing is impossible, Onion. So that didn't actually give me a quest. Maybe I need to talk to him again.
My head is spinning.
Depths of Boto hold no ill. Yeah, nothing new there. Just in case, Earth is sacred. Yeah, so there's nothing there. So I have no new quest from him yet. I suppose I could... I don't know, I'm going to save real quick, and we're going to go try talking to Aglaia. I doubt she'll say anything interesting, but we're going to try anyway. I'm not even sure she'll be there. I mean, there was one time where I went to talk to her and she was just gone. I think it was that one where I was trying to track stuff down and I had to run like halfway across the freaking map. Well, all the way across the freaking map like 3 times. Fire bomber. Yeah, he's gonna be a jerk. For that one, and we can get inside. There we go. Alright, let's go see if she's got anything to say. Probably not, but we'll find out.
There's little time left. and I still need to do so much.
Listen, I'm going to share my plans and goals with you now. Strange though it may seem, it just so happens that you, a person of a completely different background, somehow understand me better than anyone else. That is worthy of my sincerity. See what I mean? You talk to her, and she's so upfront and honest with you, and everybody else is just, like, screaming at you not to trust her. I will not doubt your words. Of all the goals I may have, saving this town is the most crucial one. I'll be honest with you, I do not love it, and I do suspect this hopeless mission is my last chance. Yet my choices have nothing to do with self-preservation. They are about integrity and ambition. Why is it hopeless? Not for me, but I think they deem it hopeless. This town is little more than a grave they can throw anything into and watch it rot. I do have a suspicion that it's precious to them, though, yet they wouldn't have sent an artillery squad here, unless they had other towns to have fun with. What are you planning to do? The source of the disease will be found, and it will be destroyed. It's a matter of time, and it will only take a few days. The sick can be cured with your panacea. The plan is all around great, but there's a huge hole in it. The panacea is scarce. Its main ingredient is a relic, a fossil almost. There are fewer Oroxes left in the world than Leviathans, as far as I can tell. That is so. They say an Orox was brought from the steppe the day before yesterday to be sacrificed. It's supposed to deliver us from the plague. Odongs say it was the last one. That is so. Still, I'm confused. I've been told that only a true warden can handle an Orox. Is this the reason why Olgimsky manages the kin personally, but requires a middleman in any matter that has to do with the abattoir? Yes, my father used to say the same thing. The foreman oversees the rituals and performs the rite from time to time, cutting a bull in a way that has been the true way since the creation of the world. For the perpetuation of the world, that cosmic bull is an Orox. It contains every element, every line, every tongue, every connection, everything. Have I been informed correctly? Yes, sounds about right. But the rite didn't work out. The kin is disappointed and unhappy with the foreman. This means he did something wrong. The kin had been locked up in the termitary, so I assume there were few witnesses. Could it be that the foreman was unable to handle the Orox? Perhaps there was no mactation at all? Where did the blood come from, then? That's exactly what's bugging me. The rite was performed the day before yesterday, so many hours must have passed since then, but you were given steaming blood. It was full of oxygen. It was alive, as if it had just been extracted from a living body. That is true. Ask the foreman where the blood came from. I think the abattoir hides many secrets, and you are the only person that can get into its depths. The further we go, the more convinced I become that we're on the right path. Even in our enlightened times, we are to be saved by the legends of ancient herdsmen. I will follow your bold advice. Good luck to you, Artemi Burak. Beware of the foreman. He's afraid of you, but he is the kind of man whose fear is more dangerous than his calm. What if the abattoir is closed? They'd get in there through the termitary. I talked to this girl, Tea Taichik, yesterday. Her power is incredible. She even made me doubt if I can make her obey my will. She knows how to open the abattoir. Wait for me, I will be back. Okay, so we do have the main quest. Glad that I went and talked with her. The sacrifice was a failure, or could it be that the ritual never even took place? But if that's the case, then whose blood was it? Why was it piping hot, as if extracted only a moment earlier? This has to be investigated. The way to the abattoir passes through the termitary. Oh, wow, that is quite the thought. Oh, somebody's sick, but they're not on my list of people to save, so I'm probably not going to bother. This person is sick. No, don't blame yourself, not your fault. One of your rival counterparts must have overlooked them or left them on purpose. Nevertheless, no entry. It's under quarantine. I keep a sorrowful watch. All the better, stand your guard. I could help them. I do have a panacea, but I'm trying to save it because I've seen The Bachelor's ending, and I know that that's one of The Bachelor's adherents. One of his bound. So I'm less inclined to use the panacea right now, since I want to see the Haruspex' ending, and I need to make sure that all of my adherents live to do that, so... Sorry, Yorgi, you're on your own. Plus, if it works the same way it did last time, I was pretty much able to just survive. Or when I got to the end of the game, it still gave me the opportunity to heal the adherents of other characters. Okay. got me with those. Got me bad with those. Ow. What a jerk. Alright, well, get the money, the razors, and the organs. And then I'm gonna use another of my bandages. Oh, actually, let's use the 2 tourniquets. And 1 bandage. Okay. Now I'm happy. Denkovsky really shouldn't trust her. She works against Canes. Yeah. I guess that's kind of true, but I mean, I didn't mind having her on my side as the Bachelor, because I still felt like she really helped me while I was playing as the Bachelor. Oh good, I was able to save that one at least. Alright, there's money, water, organs, money, razors, organs, money, water, organs, and organs. Lots of stuff in that one, okay. Now, the other side of that bridge is infected. So we gotta move semi-quick here to get through this without disturbing all of them. Oh, and we're being chased by a rat, apparently. Alright, well there's that problem solved. And a couple of infected clouds, so we'll step around those. Don't get hung up on the curb, please. Another one coming that way. Jeez, there's a lot of them over here. Alright, let's go this way. I want to check out this food shop real quick. But yeah, I never really had too much of a problem with her. She did kind of work against the Canes, but I don't know. I didn't feel like the Canes necessarily directly helped me either. They didn't hinder me nearly as much as when I was playing as the Bachelor, the 3 houses kind of played with the same, I guess, pattern, motives, whatever. The Olgimskis were almost always deceptive, especially Vlad the Older. Vlad the Younger was more direct and more helpful, but he still kind of omitted facts that could have been important to me until they suited him. Like, for example, his whole, like, digging in the well thing. He didn't tell me about any of that until I came and asked him directly. He could have, and it would have been important for me to know, but he just left it a secret until I investigated way later. And as it turns out, it was a dead end for him anyway. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can go around. I don't think I can, though. I'm trying to avoid too many more of those thug fights right now. Jeez, they're everywhere in this place. Nope, I can't really avoid him this time. Alright, move forward till he tries to throw it at me at least. Alright, here we go. See if I can do this without getting attacked. There we go. Anyway. So the Olgimskis were usually rather deceptive. Is I guess the point I was trying to come to there. Let's go check all these bodies too while I'm over here. The Canes were always supportive, but very rarely were they directly helpful. I'm gonna use that. Oh, no, sorry. I need to be outside of that to use that. I mean, they were always there to talk to me and whatever, but they didn't really provide me with a whole lot of helpful assistance, you know? They couldn't really give me a lot in the way of resources. They couldn't do much to aid me in overcoming the bureaucracy of the town. And then the Sabarovs directly opposed me all the freaking time. Like, they were the most difficult and problematic. Do I have enough razors to trade again? Not quite, but almost. I only need 1 more. And I'll probably get it. I was going to the Termitary. So I gotta head this way and go across the river. You know, so the Sabarovs were, like, trying to jail me and were constantly quoting laws and regulations about why I couldn't. And if I came to them and I said, hey, I need the Haruspex, the guy knows a lot, he could be super helpful in ending this plague, and they're just like, absolutely not, he's a convicted murderer, we have no proof, but we know he did it. You know, they were just in my way all the time. And so Aglaia Lilich, for the Bachelor, for me, was a real breath of fresh air, because she actually got progress. She gave me what I needed, you know, gave me whatever permission that I required or whatever help that I needed, you know, unlocked all the doors that had been shut to me earlier and just basically said, go get something done. I need this problem solved, and you're one of the few people who seems to have some idea of how that might be done. So, yeah, she worked against the Canes, but I'm more inclined to like her. I mean, the Canes are perfectly friendly. I have nothing against the Canes, but she was more helpful to me than the Canes really ever were. And then likewise with the Haruspex now, she's doing almost the same thing, where she's just like, hey, you seem to know what's going on. You've produced a panacea, which is awesome. Ah, looks like the, oh, who were they? Peter and Andre Stamatin. Looks like Andre Stamatin is not doing well. Man, we're seeing a lot more of the Bound infected. Like I said, this is where it starts to feel like it really hinges on the mistakes you make. Okay, we'll fill that one. I would love to stop by my home at some point and drop off all these organs that I've collected. Okay, there's the termitary, so we're getting close to that. Yeah, she's been the same way with the Haruspex too, where everyone keeps telling me, don't trust her, stay away from her. She's dangerous, she's a problem. Okay, good. Glad to see he's dead. But she's been nothing but helpful to me. I mean, she pretty much pointed me in the right direction so that I could get to the Aurochs. Gave me access to the resources I needed and had me produce something useful. The Bachelor's Choice. The military will be here tomorrow. They come to raise and demolish. Due to this, we can't avoid making the important choice, for it depends on us whether anything here may be saved. My choice has already been made. I am going to champion the dream that is doomed to lose its battle with history. From now on, I will use whatever agency I have left to save the condemned creators and their creation, whose sentence was spelled out by evolution itself. I am speaking of the so-styled utopians, the four Canes, the Architect twins, my good Eva, and hopefully Vlad the Younger. If these people survive, I may be able to preserve one of the most fascinating miracles of this world. I don't have much hope for your assistance, but I urge you not to obstruct me. Beware my wrath if any one of my utopians dies. I am going to fight fiercely for my doomed sovereign. Bachelor Dankovsky. Well, that's fine. You are welcome to make that choice. I won't impede your progress, but I'm also not going to waste my resources backing your Bound. Let's take this rat out, and then we'll go talk to the Vagrant. Do you have bandages? You do not. It's a needle. I don't really want it. Alright, so I think I need to go and talk with Taya at this point. 10:37 in the morning. Wow, I need to eat. I'm not doing great on that, am I? I've got 3 of these. Let's eat one of the fresh meats. Okay, we'll go talk to Taya. Let's make a new save. My thought process here is I might not need to talk to Taya, and it takes a while to get up here, so I don't want to waste a whole bunch of time on an errand I don't necessarily have to be wasting time on. I could go straight into the abattoir, but she mentioned talking to Taya might yield some results, so I'm going to go try and talk to Taya first. Because I could use all the help I can get, and I really don't want to have to get involved in a fight down there with a bunch of people. If I do, I have a gun, and I will use it. Should have plenty of shells left, too.
So, the lady that came here decided to look into the abattoir. Nothing good will come out of this.
Yep, Mother, I need to get into the abattoir. They say you can reveal the way in. Well, they're right. Do it then. I'll reveal the gate for you if you reveal something to me as well. Fair barter. Deal? Depends on what you want. That Clara was very shy, very sly. She started to tell me a story about a crystal flower. Very engaging, but she didn't finish. She wants to elicit something from me in exchange for the ending. What does she want? Something. You should hear her tell stories too. I'm completely at her mercy now, and I feel like I'll have to do whatever she tells me to. I don't get it at all, and I think I'll end up giving up my life for her. What? Oh, please don't cry. Yes, yes, either that or she'll demand something that shouldn't be given away. She'll come here soon. She'll get back to her riddles. What can I do to stand up to her? Perhaps Capella could help? Then again, maybe not. So what do you want me to reveal to you? Reveal the ending of Clara's story to me. Remember, it's a story about an icy prince and a crystal flower. How does it end? I need to know. Then she can come here all she wants. I'd be ready knowing everything, and she wouldn't be able to force me. I'll get unhooked. Okay. I need to talk with Clara and with Capella. Okay, so Taichik's daughter is not a fretful child. She seems confused, as though the changeling has bewitched her with whatever sorceress power she is possessed of. The fairy tale holds something of importance, and the girl's keen to hear it all. A childish kind of magic, regardless of its efficiency. I need to talk with Clara and with Capella. If the bachelor wins, Aglaia dies. Well, from what I understand, if almost anybody wins, Aglaia dies. Since it's supposed to be her job to fix it, and if she doesn't, then they... Okay, so I've got to find Capella and Clara. Now, the last time I saw Clara, I think she was in Anna Angel's house. I know where Capella is. She's going to be halfway back across towards the old Gimskis. So why don't we hit up... Has she left the Sabarovs by now? Because Clara's in multiple places is the other problem that we've got. Because there's two Claras. And I don't remember where the other one was. One of them... Well, it was with Anna Angel. I don't know if she still is or not. Did I already check this one? I think I did. This is the guy that had, like, milk and nothing else. No, he's got nothing. Alright, we shouldn't be too far from Anna Angel. Actually, I'm going the wrong way. For Anna Angel, I need to head back around the other direction and down this road, and then pretty much hang a right. And I'll be right there. So, we'll go talk to Anna Angel well, we'll visit her house first and see if Clara's there. If she is, then we're on the right track. If she's not, then I guess I'll head to Capella, since she won't be too far away from there. And we'll have to hope that Capella can reveal more information and maybe tell me where Clara is. Fingers crossed. Okay, we're going this way. And Angel should be at the end of this road, right? Yep. I'm right where I wanted to be. This is going to be a tough one. These quests where you have to talk to somebody, but they don't tell you where they are, is always the trickiest. Are always the trickiest. Well, at least we're not in an infected area. I'm obviously still infected, but that's just kind of how it goes. And Clara is not here. Crap. Can you tell me where she went? Probably not.
Have you met ominous people in circus costumes here?
I think I know who the visitor is. No. Alright. So he's not here. Let's go talk to Capella, and then we'll see if we can figure out where the hell Clara went. Fastest way to Capella... Yeah, we'll head out this way and then head south along the riverbank until we get to the bridge, and then we'll hang a right. South until you hit the bridge, then head north, and you'll go straight past the lump. And we're probably going to get involved in another fight with a thug, unless I can move fast enough to get past him and over the bridge, but that seems unlikely. More likely, he'll probably attack me as soon as I get off of said bridge. But we'll worry about that when we come to it. I would love to see if you've got stuff, but I'm trying to race a thug here, so I'm going to ignore you for the moment. Oh, even better. Alright, so you can fight with him, I will check with you, and then I will head across the bridge. What do you got? Nothing. Waste of time. Dick tried to stab me. Damn it. I was hoping to get the last kill on him, but there were too many of them around. Excuse me. I'll grab his organs anyway. At least I can make use of those. I'm not going to chase him down. Just ask Capella. Okay. So that works out in my favor anyway, since that was where I was going. Yay, us. Another thug down that way. Man, they're everywhere today. Soldiers should make that less intense, given that they've got the whole shotguns, or the rifles thing going on.
Is ordering around like a real mistress.
You've come.
Something's changed.
You've come. I always knew you were my friend, Artemi. You are my friend, aren't you? Listen close, then. You know that I am not simply a ruler's daughter. I carry the heavy burden of the sacred power, a burden that is akin to the one you are seeking to take. I am a princess and the children's priestess. I acknowledge you. You are Capella. Funny, is it not? So you do acknowledge me. It just looks at us, a bare-legged girl and a disenfranchised outcast, orphaned too. You are a son of an Adong, true, but that only makes it worse. Oh, please do not be offended. But we are ridiculous, and yet there is more to our eyes. More to our eyes? Our eyes speak true. No more than 3 days will pass before you and I turn from tiny creatures into two pillars carrying the burden of the supreme power, unless we make mistakes. Oh, I hope we never do, and so you will help me, will you not, thus helping yourself? You do understand, don't you? Oh, so that's where we're going with this. I want to solemnly ask for your assistance. I beg you to help me with a cause that's not only good, but also crucial for the whole town. Save a few children's lives. Are they in danger? Yes. The terrible Clara wants to get personal gain at the cost of their childish magnanimity and their lives, and I cannot do anything. She breeds ill blood between us. I will do anything for you if you help me save them. Why these particular kids? They are special. Both me and Clara care for the same qualities of theirs, only from different angles. It is what we need. What is useful to us, if you will. Independence, importance, standing. It's just that I care for their personalities, and she needs something else. She wants to sacrifice them for something. You want me to look after them? Yes, help them, Artemi, and I will repay you. I am begging you now as a child, but you will have the gratitude of a mistress. The change is bound to happen very, very soon. You know that the future is an open book to me. Help me attain power, and I will help you keep yours. I don't need power. But you need to win, or don't you? Don't you feel obligated, clenched, trapped by fate? Oh, you do need to win, else you will never become yourself. Let us help each other. Let us be noble and generous. Okay, let's say we have a deal.
It's the same power that my dear mother used to glimmer with.
Do not let us down. We shall win together, you'll see. Do you know where Clara could be at the moment? She's been hanging around Notkin lately. Had a bite, but went away empty-handed, I think. Oh, she's showing teeth now. Long, sharp, fine, curved fangs, those are. Or she may be at Murky's. She has been asking Riddle all about her. Thank you, Victoria. So, Notkins and Murky's. Notkin is over here? Chief Notkin resides. Murky. Where is Murky? It's been a while since I went looking for Murky. Oh, where does Murky live? That's Sticky. Aspidy's Hospice. Factory buildings. That's Grace's Lodge. So the house are bricked in. Alright, well, I'm not that far from Notkin, so I'm gonna go visit Notkin first. If anybody remembers where Murky is, I would love to know. Because I do not remember where Murky resides. And that's going to be important, presumably, because if possible, or it's possible, that this is the duality of Clara again, where she's in two places at once. Murky on... Oh, that's right. Murky lives on the... she's like in one of the train cars, isn't she? Right there. It's even circled. Okay, good. So, we will go hit up Notkin first, because he's on the way. Ugh. Alright, well, we're going through here anyway. Gotta do it. Whoa. Okay, maybe not. I don't want to run through that. We'll take the long way around. Okay, so we're going to hit up Notkin first, and then we'll catch Murky on the railroad. Thank you for pointing that out. I knew she was somewhere, but I didn't remember where, and I never think to look that far south, because generally speaking, there's not a whole lot out there. Okay. Capella is the one who concerns me, both with the Bachelor's playthrough and with the Haruspex. She seems to be a really bizarre black and white, good and evil person. New letter. Capella's request for the lives of Herbound to be saved. A lot has changed. We now face a different kind of peril. New actors have ascended to the scene, announcing that the time is ripe for the heroes of the preview play to bow out, and I don't want my friends to vanish into oblivion. Aglaia states that the three families are no longer in charge. She is wrong. Perhaps you are willing to share her delusion? The time of the kin has come. We descend back into the earth, right? However elaborate your plans, you will need a mistress. There is more than just the kin here. There is also the town. Its civilized people can only be governed by a ruling family. Do not reject us in a hurry. Side with me today, and before long, I will help you fulfill your destiny to the fullest extent, V.O. Okay. Well, I did talk to you already, and I more or less agreed to do that, so we're fine. Alright, Notkin was down in the lower one across the train tracks, so we're going the right way still. Seriously, thank you for warning me about Murky being on the railroad tracks. I would have looked for that for ages before I figured that out. Because sometimes my memory of where people live is not great. What's the best way in there? This is probably it. Alright. Pull out the knife in case I get ambushed by a rat somewhere. Damn it. Ah, great. A fire bomber, too. Probably about to start hucking stuff at me. Yep, okay. I gotta get a gun out for this, because there is no way he's gonna let me do this. Alright. I really would have preferred not to use the bullet on that, but I needed to get through. Ow, my immunity just took a dive, didn't it? Okay, so let's actually use one of these vaccines. Bring my immunity back up over some time.
Clara is a head taller now. So above herself. Changeling.
Have you seen Clara by any chance? I have. I'll show you. A funny coincidence, she was looking for you too, and looked serious about it. I literally cowered when I saw her. This Clara's up to something. Chances are she'll outsmart us all. So where is she? At Murky's van. Thank you. What business would she have with her? Oh, it's been going so fast with Clara lately. It's all secrets. All of them sinister. She's creepy. Hanging around, asking things, showing her teeth, and there's never an answer if you ask her anything. Yeah, she does give me the creeps. I know you're no coward. My point exactly. Be careful with her. She's up to something. I don't like it. She might as well make the both of us links in her chain. I feel she already has. We won't be fooled. We'll just end up being the bad guys. We'll deal with it. So he was just telling me to go to Murky's. So I didn't even need to come this way. I should have just gone straight to Murky. And, of course, there is no fast way back out of this place. Like, at all. I have to go out the long way. Yeah, the only exits to this place are the ones that are up north. Way over there, and over here, and over here. So that's kind of obnoxious. Alright, well. Let's switch back to the knife for the moment. Oh, let's go with one that's actually full durability. Okay, that one I can squeak around. It was the moving one that I was screwed by. Okay, how's my infection looking anyway? It's starting to build again, and I'm not happy about that, but we'll make do. Okay, go talk to Murky. I'm coming, Murky. You're on my list of people that I like. I need to keep you safe. She is, isn't she? Capella, Taya, Khan, Grace, Knockin', Sticky. Yep, Murky. She's right at the top. Murky is important, Clara, and I will shiv you if you ruin Murky for me. Okay, she's kind of a ways down there, isn't she? You know what this game could have benefited from? A mini-map. That would have been really nice. Just, like, down there in the bottom left corner. Would have been wonderful. This is Murky's? This is Murky's. Do I come up here? Yes. You.
I'm so tired, I might faint.
Wow, your face looks creepy in that picture. What do you want, Ripper? The Soul and a Halves have told me a funny story about crystal flowers or something. How do they even know that tale? No idea. The ending's really funny, though. There's nothing funny about it. It's scary, actually. It couldn't have made them laugh. They were totally hysterical, especially when it got to that prince. They couldn't have laughed. What made them laugh? The prince getting desperate and thinking that a flower like this would never grow in his garden again? Or maybe the living flowers dying because the crystal one took everything from them? The water, the air, and even the light? Is it that bit? No, another one. Well, was it the gardener coming with the scissors and the prince making it so that he'd cut the living flowers instead of the crystal one? Or that terrible flower throwing out seeds, giving birth to a whole new garden, 100 times more beautiful than the previous one, but having no real flowers? Something else. That's the end. There couldn't have been anything else. You're lying. Maybe. I do know your tales, huh? Ha! Tricked her into telling it to me. I can return to Tajik's daughter and conclude the fairy tale. I don't know what her reaction will be. Maybe Clara made fools of us all. What about you, Murky? Are you doing okay?
What happened in the abattoir?
I saw you.
The earth is all soaked.
You saw me? I live here. See this van? Cozy.
Someone is circling the place at night.
I'm so scared I can't sleep now. Don't be afraid. It's not real. What do you mean, not real? It's about Mommy and Daddy. You shouldn't think about it like that. No. What if in the end I'll find out how to see them? What if they come back? Oh, Clara. What else you got?
Are you sure you're in good...
Different attitude today? Now she's got nothing else. Murky, are you doing okay?
Bachelor has found...
Try to focus on the good things. I don't feel bad for Murky. She's cute. I like Murky. Bye-bye, Murky. Alright, well, we at least fixed the problem with Clara. So now I just have to get back to Taya, and she should open the abattoir for me. Jeez, took me a while to get here, too. Okay. Alright, so we're halfway through the day, and my poor puppy here needs to go outside, I think. So I'm going to take a brief 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm just going to walk around, take my dishes upstairs, let my dog out, and I will be back in just a few minutes. So don't go anywhere. I'm coming back very, very soon. Okay, there. See? Told you I wouldn't be gone very long. I've got water that I can drink. The dog is now happily frolicking outside, and we are good to continue onwards. Okay. To the termitary. Again. Not really sure what the best way to get there is going to be. You know what? I'm actually going to head by the railroad so I can swing by and drop off all of the organs that I've collected in my little box. A little risky going through this area, but that's okay. Kind of bummed, honestly, that I haven't found more infected organs. Wishing I had more of those, because I'd really like to kind of do what I did at the end of yesterday and craft more of those medicines to bring my infection rate down, because it's starting to build again pretty quick. I mean, worst case scenario, I have the panacea, and I know that I will get more. Maybe not today, but soon. So as long as I can hold out. Although really I just need to survive for, what, another 3.5 days? Because after today it'll be maybe 4 days. Day 9, 10, and 11. No, it'll be 3 days. Because day 12, you're not infected. As soon as day 8 turns into day 9, you're totally fine. At that point, the only thing you need to worry about... I have 22 livers. Jeez. Put all those away. 17 kidneys. 17 hearts. And 16 things of human blood. We'll keep the bottle and all the other stuff with us. Okay, we've got plenty of organs to use. Man. So anyway, as I was saying... after today, there's only 3 days left, really, because day 12 is just a summary day. That's your epilogue day. You pretty much just walk around, talk to people, and kill time until your meeting with the Glea Leech that evening. You can use that time to try and heal more people if you need to. But that's pretty much it. So, yeah. At this point, we need to head north so that we can get to the termitary. The fastest way is going to bring me through some infected areas, but that's okay. Our immunity's really high right now due to that black vaccine we took. Now, we're really coming up on the end of this game fast. You'll need a lot of bandages for those 3 days, I'm sure. I've been trading at every opportunity. I should probably start stopping in at the chemists, the pharmacies, whatever you want to call them, when I see them. Because I think right now I've got, I don't know, not much. 5, 4. I've only got 4 bandages. Oh, come on. Damn it. What the hell? Why am I stuck here? Ugh. Well, there goes my immunity. Suddenly my infection is spiked. Guess that's what I get. Where did I last save? Way back at the termitary. Well, I don't want to do that again. Ugh. Alright, well, we're going to have to spend a lot of time tonight then trying to reduce that infection way down. Oh, good. Another firebomber doing his thing. But hey, as long as he's attacking them, he'll ignore me, so we're good. Run! Run, 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 run. Man, I got hit with a lot of freaking infection that time. That was not good. I must have gotten hung up on the fence or something. But, oh well. Nothing I can do about it now. I'm pretty sure the Vagrants are the only place you can get the bandages from, and I need to maybe stop picking fights with thugs at night. Because that's where I wind up spending a lot of my bandages, is just kind of recuperating from them. Okay, back to Taya. Excuse me, gents. Let's go chat with Taya. How's my exhaustion looking? Exhaustion is starting to build. I might need to take a moment and rest somewhere. If I do, I'll probably try to bring my infection rate down and use some morphine at the same time. Or not morphine, Meridorm. So that I can... I didn't go up my second floor. I only went up one. Whoops. So I can bring my health up at the same time I'm bringing my infection down. That'd be nice. Okay. Swing around here. Right through here. Alrighty then, Taya.
Yes?
Here is how the story of the Icy Prince ends. Oh, do tell. As time went by, the crystal flower became the greediest in the garden. It drank all the earth's juices, but most importantly, it also snatched all sunlight. The garden became so dark that even the air had turned cold. Uh-oh. And what did the prince do when the time had come to pick the crystal flower? The prince executed a crafty plan. He engineered it so the gardener would pick a different flower instead of the crystal one. Yeah, sounds right. It's all been coming to that. So did the flower end up all alone in an empty garden? It was this one. It blossomed, spread its seeds all over the place, and a new garden grew 100 times more beautiful than the one before. So that's how it is. Yes, that sounds right. What a bad prince. Why did he have to kill the simple flowers? Let me into the abattoir, mother. Come in. I'm going to fall asleep now, then I'll go there myself and crack the great pit open. Do you know where it is? Follow the passage between the buildings, and you'll find yourself right by the pit. Thank you, mother. Okay, so the passage into the abattoir is clear. Taya Taichik's power is immense. I hope the girl herself is unaware of the true extent of her influence. While she is still a small child, the kin will go out of their way to fulfill her every whim, pampering her as they did her grandmother. So we're going to save a new save here by Taya, partly because I'm concerned about what's going to happen when I go into the abattoir. I'm not thinking it'll be the same thing that happened to the bachelor, but I never know for sure. Because I also know that the foreman is not real happy with me right now. And as they said before, he's a man whose fear is greater than his calm. Time? 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So the reason I saved is in case this goes the same way that the Bachelor did, which I don't think it will, but in case it does, I will have a save point that I can go back to, because I'm going to want to reduce my infection rate now, rather than wait until tomorrow if I were to wake up at, 1 in the afternoon or something. Which is what happened to the Bachelor. He got knocked the hell out, and bad things happened. But that does not appear to be what's going to happen to me. I need to go and have a chat with the foreman. And if I must, I will use my gun. I'd rather not, but I will if I have to. I'm actually not sure how many shells I've got left. I probably need to start trying to trade ammunition again. Or trade for ammunition again, rather. Where was it? Oh, yeah, it is back here. Sometimes it takes me a minute to figure out. This place is a little tricky to navigate through. Excuse me, a dong. Bounce. Okay. We're more than halfway through day 8. And the army arrives tomorrow. I have no idea what Block's opinion of me is going to be. That never really came up so much. But if the tips you people are giving me or anything, it sounds like maybe he's not going to be a big fan of me and I might be getting shot at a lot. Which would really be bad. And would also explain why I would need a bazillion bandages for those 3 days.
It is all your fault.
What? You come here often, kindred one. Do you seek to be employed by Buz Vlad? The plague is fierce, but we must not abandon work. Perhaps you are an Odong. Bring us a bull then. Perhaps you are a butcher. Kill one for us then, and prepare its meat for transportation. I want to ask you where the blood you gave me yesterday came from. Yet you will not get an answer. Why should I share this knowledge with you? You cannot take it, and it will rip you apart. I am the son of Isidore Burak. It is not an Oyun's place to talk to me about knowledge. I see before me someone who calls himself a son of Burak. You haven't accepted his inheritance, and are therefore unworthy of his name. Lie. I've accepted my father's inheritance in full. Have you accepted your father's duty and the obligation to save the lives that he gave an oath to keep? I have. Have you accepted his knowledge? Have you accepted his lines? Have you learned how to tell the dark from the light, the damp from the crumbling, and the scorching from the cold, the dead from the living? I have. Have you accepted his possessions, his house, his flesh, his blood, and his signs? I have. Then show me the thing that he used to draw the lines on the ground with when opening them up for ritual. Where is his uday, which should be hanging around your neck proudly so that everyone can see who is in charge of the lines of the Burak's Taglur? I don't know what you're talking about. I will only speak to you when you have your father's uday hanging from your neck. Seems like something has been concealed from you by the one that passed the inheritance to you. I'll be back, Elder One. Oh, Aspity. I think you owe me something. This means I didn't claim the entirety of my father's inheritance. Symbols, everywhere I look there are signs to be deciphered. Did Aspity lie to me? I can't believe it. But then why do they all avert their eyes whenever I mention my inheritance? Okay. Guess we're gonna go talk to Aspity. She's a difficult character. I like her as a character. But in practice, she's very cryptic and not always very helpful. She was amazing in the Marble Nest, though. That was an eye-opening experience. Okay, Aspity. At least this way will put me out nearby. Pretty much put me right outside her house. Right through here. Man, those guys just run everywhere, don't they? Okay. And across the railroad tracks. And straight out here we'll hang a right, and we should be pretty much at Aspity's. Or not quite a right, but... yeah, right over this way. Okay. There it is, right there. Do I have any bottles that I need to fill? I might. One. Okay, I'm also going to see if maybe I can sleep at Aspity's. If I can, I'm going to try and reduce my infection and rest to get some health back and whatnot, but we'll have to see how it goes. Either way, we're going to make a new save right here. Because I have to chat with you.
He who distrusts himself is better off silent.
I trace your steps with my hands, Onyon. Look me in the eye, Aspity. Did you hand over my father's inheritance to me in full, every bit and every part of it? No, I didn't. I confess. Explain yourself. I've fallen in love with you, Onyon. I care too much. I so desperately want you to live. You were brought up away from here. You've forgotten our rights and customs. You were in need of a friend here, a mentor. It was easier for me to keep your belongings for the time being. Easier than trying to explain why they are dangerous to keep, and even more dangerous to use. What are you talking about? It's a bone. A Bos Primigenius's horn. Here it confirms that you are the eldest of the Buraks, and that you know the right and preserve the art of a copious taglur. A copious taglur. The barracks are a copious taglur. You know the lines, you know how to cut a body open. The right is your right, but there are but a few families of that kind left. I had no right to make this choice for you. Give me the bone. It is rightfully yours. Take it and forgive me. I swear that I meant well. Had I not abused the situation, you'd have been dead by now. You will now be once again accused of patricide by many. The week-old story will repeat itself. Be prepared. It'll be different now. I will take care of it all on my own. Okay, that's upsetting. Alright, so we were able to save. So now, is that in clothing maybe? No. Other?
Silence.
There it is. Golden. Bone horn. Okay, so looking at my infection rate, it's pretty high. In my drugs, I have some monomycinium, which reduces the state of infection to 1/3, but it's significantly harmful to your health. So I'm going to take one of these. If I take this, is it going to kill me? Not quite. It's going to hurt, though. And then I need to take...
It's better not to ask.
Meridorm. My exhaustion is super high now. 4 hours of rest. Oh, that's not fun at all. Exhaustion comes down, but not nearly as much as I'd like. Alright, we got a new letter. Who's it from? Jorge's invitation. I assume you already know of the fatal transformation that has happened to the family of Vlad Olgimsky, your father's friend and benefactor. A cunning intrigue has led the head of the Olgimsky family to be judged by a crowd of bloodthirsty butchers. Before long, every one of them will tremble at the sound of the booze Vlad's name. I kindly request that you find a moment to visit the Crucible. I am in possession of some crucially important information that may perhaps save the life of the man whose hospitality you've recently enjoyed, Jorge Kane. Well, if I've got time, I will go and visit with him, but right now I have more important things to worry about. And number 1 on my list, too, is I need to eat. Let's go ahead and eat some smoked meat and some vegetables. Okay, excuse me. I need to go back to the termitary. Well, the abattoir, which is through the termitary. Let's try to avoid any nasty infectious stuff along the way if we can as well. I've got monomycinium. I'd rather not use it unless I absolutely have to. How's my immunity looking? At least it's back up to normal, and it might continue to increase because I still have the black vaccine stuff going, I think. Actually, it might stop at halfway. Yes, I'm being chased by a rat. No, I don't care. It won't catch up with me, so I should be alright. If I see a brown robed death thing, infection cloud, whatever, coming my way, then I will turn around and deal with it, but I think we're okay. Okay, so we're alright. We're heading this way now. Wish I had more bandages. Oh, I wish I had more bandages. To the abattoir once again. Especially now that it's like almost 8. It's 7:30, 7:45, almost 7:30 at night. Running out of time. Still, I had to do something about that infection. I needed to take care of it before it got worse. It's already bad enough. I don't need it to just keep getting worse and worse and worse. Okay, we are doing well. Ish. I think we're doing alright. I feel like we're close to the end of this one. We can at least go and talk to Vlad when we get done with it. But again, I'm not as concerned about handling the secondary quests. It would be nice to complete them because they're usually worth money or resources, drugs, ammunition, something like that. But I need to complete the critical ones because those are the ones that result in people dying. And that would be bad. You are very much in my way. Okay, I need to go over there. Why must the abattoir be so large? It'd be nice if it could be a little bit smaller. Did I just see something go away there? Is my health still dropping? Is that what that was? Or is my immunity maybe rising? I'm not sure. Didn't notice what that little indicator was. Oh well. Not critical right now. Okay, once again, new save. I have accepted my father's inheritance in full. Speak. I see, a worthy deed. I know now that you haven't had the bone before due to ignorance, not cowardice. It is henceforth yours. What do you want to know? Speak. Where did the blood you gave me yesterday come from? It is the blood of a Bos Primigenius, an image of Bos Turak, who goes by the name of an Aurochs, an ancient steppe bull whose lines are akin to the lines of the cosmic bull. It was left over from a sacrificial rite. But the rite didn't go the way you wanted it to. You couldn't get living blood from the beast killed a day before yesterday. That is so, but I can draw it from the earth. It is the blood that feeds Suok's body, the blood that flows through her veins underground, the blood that we have been pouring there since time immemorial, feeding Bos Turak's body to be fed by him in return. So you've taken this blood from below the ground. How old is it? Warmed by Suok's body, brought to life by Suok's breath, the currents of thousands upon thousands of bulls lie underground. Cut open lie underground. Its age should be of no concern to you. It has been the living blood of Suok from the moment it was poured into Bos Turak's veins. That is fascinating, because now we understand why the panacea worked. The source of the infection that the Bachelor discovered was the blood. The rotting carcasses, the dead tissue left over from the bulls that were slaughtered in the abattoir. When they constructed the polyhedron, it had that spike that went underneath the town, and it kind of dug into the hillside and under the town, and it tapped into that exact same thing. So the purest source of the infection is what I'm using to make the panacea. Where exactly is the point that the blood gets poured into? I will tell you of this too. Here in the abattoir, at the heart of the house of Suok, lies a well that is connected to the veins feeding the earth. Can blood be extracted from there? Only by an Odong, the foreman of the abattoir who belongs to a long taglur and knows the right. The blood rises from down below, heeding his call, but I will not call this blood for you until we are equal. Why not? Because I do not want you to have it. You are unworthy of thinking about it, let alone taking it. It was not you, but Buz Vlad that I gave the blood to before, to help him and on his orders. So how can I get this blood? By making the sacrifice and fulfilling your father's duty, by passing every trial, completing every task, and proving that you are worthy of making such a sacrifice. Not before that. Come tomorrow and we shall talk about it. I will. Yeah, and there you go. So there's the veins of the abattoir. The blood that's flowing under the town. Does that complete the quest? I hope so. Nah, not yet. Okay, hold on. Sorry, today's quest. Okay, I'm getting closer to the answer. Aspity tries to take care of me, and the foreman, he acts as if he is waiting for me to strangle him with my bare hands. I should return to him with this horn. So the bowels of the earth beneath the town are filled with the smallest arteries, transporting the sacred blood. The whole place is saturated with it. As far as I know, they could have been pouring blood into the earth for thousands of years. But why is the blood still hot? What keeps it alive? I should talk to Aglaia about it. Alright, so we're going back to Aglaia Lilich at this point, to fill her in on what we have learned. And tomorrow, I guess, we're going to start trying to gain access to the rest of the blood. Now, if we tie this in with what we know from the Bachelor storyline, we're going to basically spend the next few days passing those trials. Because he warns the Bachelor at some point. He's like, I've made some panacea, so I should get more blood. At some point, I should be able to get more blood. And so I'll make a few more panaceas over the next few days. But it's like on day 11 or 12 that he passes the final rites and gains full access to all of the blood beneath the earth. And once he's got all of that blood, he could produce panacea all day long and save everybody, which was his original, eventual goal, I think. Still kind of getting there. So we can kind of see where the events are going to lead us. At any rate, the next step is to talk to Aglaia. Tomorrow, Alexander Block shows up, and I am assuming that's going to provide a lot of complications to this, but we're going to have to try and pass our rights and become the next official Haruspex, I guess. At which point we will gain all of the rights and abilities therein to eventually produce unlimited resources of Panacea. I still have one, but I'm going to hold on to it for as long as I can, until I am in dire need of it, or until one of my bound becomes ill and requires saving. I haven't even seen Schmouters, which is fine, because I don't have the stuff I need to trade for them anyway, since they cost like 12. And they're exceedingly rare. I mean, I found, I think I found 2 with the Bachelor. I completed a quest somewhere and got a 3rd, I think. Okay, so we're gonna go... What's the time? 2000. Okay, so I'm going to head... I'm gonna go across the railroad. No, I'm not. I'm gonna head north right here along the river. Yeah, we're gonna head north just along this way, and we're gonna go talk to Vlad, since he's on the way. Once I've done that, we'll head south from there and then go talk to Aglaia. Did I hear a letter come up? No, it was Yorgi's invitation. That was today's quest, the overall mission, and other tasks. Okay, so we're fine. Everything is mostly okay. We're in pretty good shape now. I feel good about where we're at. No thank you. Notifications on my phone. Not for anything I'm super excited about. Ugh. Goodness gracious. Sounds like there's a firebomber over there to my left somewhere. But he's too far away for me to care. I would love desperately to get my hands on more bandages. Hey, random channel name. Nice to see you. Glad you could make it. We're getting close to the end of day 8, so it probably won't be a whole lot longer before we're all done. But we've still got some time left. That is where I need to be going. I'm not sure I have room for your organs in my other anymore. Oh yeah, I do. But I can't pick up bottles if I use them. No, I'm going to leave his organs. I have a lot of organs that I can trade, so I'm not going to worry about picking up any more right now. Do you have bandages? You have a tourniquet. Well, I'll take that. I would much rather bandages, but I will take the tourniquet. Okay. That looks like a thug over there in the burned area. Ahead of me. And I see another vagrant. I'm going to take a few minutes to go check with him and see if he's got bandages real fast. Do you have bandages? You do not. Okay, he's coming after me, but I'm faster than he is and I don't care. So I'm going to just... Oh, no, he's not coming after me. I don't care. Wait, yes I do. Can I get there in time? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try really, really hard to kill him off. Because... Fuck. Okay, we got him. Because he can get me one more thing, hand razors, which is what I needed to get to the 5 necessary to trade for food with one of the guards. And since today is the last day I can do it, I figure I will do that and hope... It's the last day I can take advantage of it. Okay. Just popping in to make sure you're alive and well. I thought I was supposed to see him, wasn't I? Isn't that what the letter said? Find a moment to visit the Crucible. I'm in possession of some crucial... Oh, I'm sorry. No, it wasn't Vlad's place. Vlad's place is the lump. The Crucible is Yorgi Kane's place, way over here. Okay, well, it wasn't a waste of time, but it wasn't where I wanted to be either. So we'll talk to this guy here, see if he's got anything I want to trade with the Razors, and then head over that way anyway. So a little bit of a diverted time, but we're doing okay. You have fresh meat, which costs 10. I will check with the other guards then. Getting dark out, which means it's 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock almost. Definitely good that I'm going to go talk to Aglaya then. Probably won't have the time to complete the quest with Vlad, which is kind of sad. But as long as I get the main quest done, I'm pretty much happy. I don't know who he was fighting with, or indeed who he's even chasing after. But apparently he's chasing after somebody that I don't need to worry about, since I can just stab him with impunity. No, I cannot. Ow. Well, I got him. Let's grab that. I'm going to leave the Razors because I just don't care. Yoink, grab a rat. Next time I'm at my workshop, I will exchange the rat for money, hopefully. Okay, how about you? Do you have anything I want? Smoked meat costs 7. Shell gauges are only 2. How many shells do I have at this point? I don't know. And it doesn't really tell me. It should be listed under weapons. I've got 8 shells left, so I could bring myself up to 10. Oh, man, these thugs are everywhere. I don't really want to be dealing with them. I want to just get away from them. Oh crap, he's going to throw that at me. Alright, well, I don't really mind. I'm going to try not to fight with him, though. I'm going to lead him through the guards and let the guards kind of punch him to death. We'll just keep sort of running circles around and letting them deal with him. Come on, guys, take him out. There we go. That's what I needed. Just loop him back right next to the guards. If he has to run through the guards to get to me, things are better. Awesome. Problem solved. You do have vegetables, which are 5, so I'm just going to trade you those 5 for the vegetables. I could have traded for the ammunition, but oh well. Time is now 9:30 almost. Oh, infection's building again, just a little bit, but that's alright. Making progress, slowly but surely. Okay, what do we got here? More bottled water, or bottles for water. Turn it into bottled water. And now we just need to go ahead to Aglaya first, and the Crucible second. I don't really... Well, I should grab the needles, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because the needles I can trade to the girls, and the girls are the ones who have ammunition. Probably should have been grabbing more of that this whole time. More thugs. And more rats. And more vagrants. All kinds of people around here. Alright, he's gonna shank him. I just don't care. Aglaya, what do you got for me? Happy to see you here.
And grown tired of me.
Still, it would be better for you not to come here too often. I've been to the abattoir. The things that I've found there are hard to explain to an unprepared person. I am well prepared, though. I know your people's mythology. I know the legends of these lands. Tell me what you've learned there. Tell me where the blood came from. I will believe the most mind-boggling report, especially if it's consistent with my own data and calculations. There's a whole system of underground tunnels beneath the town, up to the Gorkon River. Sacrificial blood has been poured down there for hundreds of years. No surprise there. I've read about it when I was preparing for the trip. Furthermore, I know for sure that other peoples have similar cults. They all belong to different ethnic groups. Some of them are northerners. The blood there is alive. That means the town nourishes it, and it probably nourishes the town. That's inexplicable, but it's a fact. Well, is it consistent with your data and calculations? Well, I'll be. It is consistent with the calculations. As for the data, well, it also is. This is why digging wells is prohibited around here. I've been wondering that for a while. This is why the rivers are so shallow and the Gorkon is so clean. Yes, I'm impressed, but not shocked. I was prepared to encounter something unique, even though I expected the mundane. How do you explain this? Wait a moment. This may be a rather fascinating natural phenomenon, but you should look at it from a different angle. If there is blood circulating in the town feeding it, then it's alive. This is your sought one. It all clicks, doesn't it? At least the size is fitting. What does Udurg mean? A body that contains the world. I'm simply interpreting Isidor's words. Here I've written it down. He knew that said Udurg was in danger. He knew that only a miracle could save its life. He knew that in order to cure it, one would require rivers of panacea, and so he decided to replace the foreman and regain legitimate control over the kin to get closer to the Udurg's bowels. You are correct, yes, it's true. Well, I have a different point of view, but I think I'm reconstructing Isidor's thought process more or less correctly. The sign refers to some unnamed entity. It was silly of him to include this, super being in his list among ordinary patients. Must have been boggling his mind too. Yes, that's my father, all right. If I tried to put myself in his shoes and look at all this through his eyes, that's exactly what must have happened. Completed? Completed. My search has come to an end. The answer is an Udurg, the body that contains the world, a living creature that my father vowed to protect. The settlement nurtured by animal husbandry. One thing seems dubious, though. What kind of sacrifice could possibly be proportionate to such sought one? Okay, we completed the quest, and I'm not quite done yet, but I need to use the restroom real quick. So, hold on, guys, and I will be back in just another couple minutes, and we will finish out day 8. So, sit tight, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, sorry for the delay. I am back and ready to finish out the day. Now, it also occurred to me while I was out that Yorgi Kane, in the Crucible, was ill at the beginning of the day. So, we'll go chat with him if I've got the right antibiotics. Have a no. I have monomycene that could help them live to see tomorrow. They will see midnight. The disease will peak out for a little while. I'm going in. Okay, so now he's safe to approach. Hey there, Yorgi.
In growing old, we become more foolish and more wise.
Yes, you will definitely don your deceased father's garb soon. I felt that familiar power as soon as you stepped into my home. You've almost come into possession of his inheritance, haven't you? Almost. I'm not sure I understand, Judge. My Maria is currently in the same state, a bud that is about to blossom out into a stunning flower, a sun that has already shown an edge of its dazzling corona. We are now waiting for the sunrise. You are still missing a little bit. Perhaps it's only a matter of time? Perhaps.
Most men only die because they know not how to prevent dying.
It is fortunate that you came to see me, my good Master Barak. There is a matter of great importance for us to discuss. It has something to do with a man who is known to be very involved with you. The man to have spoken in your defense when everyone else had turned their backs on you. I am speaking of Vlad Olgimsky, more specifically of the most lamentable fate that awaits him. What happened to him? The ruthless investigator that she is, Aglaia Lilich, has ordered the opening of the termitary that was previously locked down by the Olgimskys. In doing so, she has uncovered a few pieces of most valuable evidence. Having interrogated Vlad the Heavy, she has not received his full and sincere avowal of guilt. And yet, yes, what is it? In truth, the catastrophic act that killed thousands of people was not a product of rational planning, but rather that of hesitancy and reluctance. That's the reason why they were trying to hide the outbreak. Hesitancy and reluctance are quite common in younger people. Younger people? Precisely. It is Vlad the Younger, and not his father, whom we should hold responsible for this terrifying crime. Vlad the Younger gave the order at his own risk, and then kept it a secret from his father. It was already too late when my noble ally and opponent learned of these developments, and so he took the blame for his son. So what can I do? Report this to the governor. Or even his wife, since I heard of some bad blood between you and Alexander. If you won't, I have good reasons to believe the Inquisitor will order Vlad the Heavy's execution. Why can't you tell the governor, or his wife yourself? Because they trust the Kanes even less than they trust the Baraks, especially now that Katerina feels what kind of powerful emotions you have stirred in the steely Inquisitor. You left a strong impression on her yesterday. Maria feels it too. Really? Indeed. So you will help? Your benefactor? Or shall we say your partner in misfortune? Yeah, I'll deal with it. I will try. I don't know if I'll have the time. But we'll give it a shot. The real cause of the kin's terrifying demise has been unveiled. Yorgi has asked me to inform the governor of these unfortunate events. Though I'd rather not walk right into the wolf's open maw, even if the teeth had been removed. Instead, I will talk to the wolf's wife. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get there without getting killed. Save game. New save. And I don't have time to go all the way around and up, so we're gonna have to do this the semi-scary way. The safest way I can think of, though, is gonna be to head back this direction. And then head north until we basically get to the lump. Then we'll head back across the river and then north again to get to the Sabarovs. I just don't know if I can do that in 2 hours. And even if I do, that's probably not the end of the quest. They're probably going to require me to go talk to somebody else, or, you know, he's going to tell me, great, we've accepted that, go tell the Inquisitor or something, and then they're going to want me to go all the way back, and I guarantee you I don't have time to run to the Sabarovs and then back to the Inquisitor in 2 hours. Okay, I need to avoid the thugs, so we'll go this direction. Which brings us to the theater, where where there will be a mime performance being performed soonish. But not immediately. Hi there. Please tell me you have bandages, because I need them. You do! Alright, I'm going to give you a full 10, because I need whatever I can get my hands on at this point, and I'll take both of those. Goodbye. And I hear more firebombing going on over there. But, oh well. I don't really care right now. Okay, need to go this way. Now, if I see any infected people getting taken out, I will probably stop and try and harvest their organs. Oh, come on. Ugh. I just fixed most of that. Oh well. Making progress, slow though it might be. Thugs over there. Time? 22:15. Okay, we might be able to do this, as long as there aren't like 3 steps. If we can avoid most of the interactions that will delay me, i.e. thugs blocking my way or anything like that. Can I grab a rat? Yes, I can. Good. And I need to head north. Okay. So we're doing alright so far, but if we can get up there within... I mean, it's only taking us maybe a half hour to get to the Sabarab, so it's not taking as long as I'd anticipated. Still going to be cutting this really close, though. If we can do it at all. But, we're going to try. Because he's right. Vlad did help me out a lot. Kind of owe it to Vlad to at least try. Oh, boy. Let's see. And we got to go talk to Alexander's wife. Is that Katrina Sabarov? I think Katerina is actually the Kane's daughter, isn't it? Having trouble remembering everybody's names at this point. Still, we're getting close. Alright, and there's nobody outside, so she's not sick. Thank criminy for that. Save game. I can overwrite that one. That's okay.
Shh.
It is Katerina.
Did you hear that?
I can smell it. The damp. The smell of blood. Yorgi asked me to deliver a message to the governor. Olgimsky the senior had nothing to do with the termitary. It was his son's doing. My husband is no longer in charge of anything. It's up to the kin. They'll judge whichever Olgimsky comes. The Mother Superior will just say a teensy tiny word and there'll be no escape. Whichever comes, what do you mean? Well, they want a person. An expiatory sacrifice, father or son. They don't care. They couldn't tell anyway. A family is a single body for them. You can cut a thief's right hand off or the left one. It's all the same. Not for Yorgi, though. You can't see his scheme. It's political. How is it political? Men come and go, the family stays, and what matters is who rules it. Yorgi is leaving, so he's setting the table for his heirs. The terrible Maria and Khan. He doesn't need a young, clever, vigorous Olgimsky ruler. Is Big Vlad easier to handle? He is old. He will die soon. And he's compromised by the termitary deal anyway. Oh, it's a fine scheme. A blow that will hit everyone. My husband, too. It was him he sent you to. It's him he's planning to hold responsible later. Oh, Yorgi, Yorgi. It's a scheme that would befit Simon. He sent me to you, not to your husband. Leave us alone. I've seen through his game straight away. Go to the mother. Let the kin devour whoever they want. It's all over anyway. Over. Let everyone choose how they die, at least. Farewell, Katerina. So Vlad the Heavy surrendered himself to Taichik's daughter. It's clear enough that he isn't the real culprit. I only have to decide if I should tell the truth. I wonder how that story ends. So Random Channel says, addendum to the fact that wells digging is prohibited might be that locals are against piercing any body, unless by an entitled person, and that they view the earth as a body as well. That's a good point. It was hinted by Vlad the Younger during the well quest that there is a thick white clay layer, bones of the world bowl, underneath the bloodish earth layer, flesh and muscle. You're right, I remember that as well. This is what's so great about this game. I don't think about all of these things. So much of it is open to interpretation. It's all there. They never spell it out for you. But if you look and you really read between the lines, there is a very rich culture hidden inside this game, and I love it. Okay, so I guess we're going to the Termitary now, and we're going to talk to Tea Tachik. Because as far as the Haruspex is concerned, I don't really have any, that's the word I'm looking for here, loyalty, I guess, towards Vlad the Younger. Actually, I want to go the other way. Yeah, cutting this close. 2243, I have a little less than an hour, I think. Crap, where do I go to get through there? Is it all the way up here? It might be. I'm looking for the fastest way into the Termitary, and I think I'm going the wrong way. Here, that's what I wanted. Okay. I can at least use this to get through, and then loop around. Yeah, this is not saving me as much time as I hoped it was. Oh, I'm hoping I can complete this quest before the end of the day. I saved right outside of Katerina Sabarova's, so if I have to, I'm just going to ignore you. I can always reload the save at Katerina's and try again. Gotta go this way. No, I gotta go this way? Damn it, where am I going? I'm going this way. Took me a second there. I was like, which way do I go? This is the one that I want. We're cutting this close, and I still have to get up to the second floor so I can talk to Tea. Still, Tea likes me. She might, you know, do me a favor. Oh, I hope this is the last part of this quest, because there's no way... Seems extremely unlikely that if there is a third part to this that I'm going to be able to make it back. Or another part to this that I'm going to be able to make it anywhere. Maybe if they tell me to go to Vlad the Heavy, I might be okay. If they tell me to go to Vlad the Younger, I'm not sure I can make it that far. I hope Tea is the right place to go.
Nothing good will come out of this.
It's nice to see you're still alive. Did you bring to books the person responsible for locking you up here? Yes, you're slick. Mother, what kind of punishment is in store? Yeah, slick, why? You know who's to blame. Well, so do you most likely, don't you? I don't, not for sure anyway, but I think it's Fat Vlad. Do you want to know for sure? Of course I do. It's Vlad the Younger. Sounds legit. You're very slick, Onion. No, I'm an honest person. Let Vlad the Younger die. Whoever makes the decision will be held responsible for it. So I probably have to go back and talk to friggin' Yorgi Kane for this to finish. We'll try it. I made it from Victor Kane's to the Sabarovs in about half an hour. So I still have to get outside of the Termitary, and that's a long ways to run, but I might be able to do it. We're really cutting it down to the minutes, though. Let's see. It's all in the better to save Vlad the Younger. Oh, well, then let's go ahead and load back from the other one. Olgimski's family will have only half a future without him. Well, you know what? I don't know. Should I go back, or should I just let it happen? Because I kind of made my decision there. You know, I'm going to let it happen. Maybe it's the wrong decision as far as the Olgimski family, but I'm kind of trying to play this from a standpoint of the characters themselves. And so far, for the Haruspex, he doesn't owe any allegiance to Vlad the Younger. He owes his allegiance to Vlad the Heavy, who's the guy who kind of saved him. Okay, so for the fastest route out of here, we're going to follow this road down and hang a left to Anna Angel's place. and then pretty much try and cut straight across to the Canes. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. It's okay, absolutely. I'm not sure what you're saying okay to, whether it's okay for me to continue going or if I should reload from Katerina Saburova. But I kind of like the idea of letting it play out from the character's standpoint. Okay, avoid that. Alright. And I need to hang a right here. Oh, I wish I had access to a sprint button. Alright. It's 26. I think I can make it, but I'm really gonna be cutting this close. Okay, head all the way straight ahead here. Man, I haven't cut a quest this close in a while. Yeah, I mean, just have it your way. Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't want to disappoint anybody, but I really like the idea of playing it true to the personality of the character as they've developed with me. So, cheers to that. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try and make another new save real quick, just in case I get ambushed by a thug somewhere. I don't want to die and have to go all the way back. Oh, hi there. Why are you out? Do not condemn us for our lasciviousness. That's just how local customs and morals are. Nothing can be further from my mind. So, really, there was no point talking to her at all. Okay, so from here, I need to head this direction. We'll hang a left at the theater to get to the town square, and then hang a right from the town square to go across the river and get to the Canes in the Crucible. Time? 23:43. I have 17 minutes. I don't know if that's enough time to make it, but we're gonna try, come hell or high water. Actually, let's turn here. There will be a rat that's gonna chase us down, maybe, unless I can grab him real quick, which I did. The only reason I'm grabbing them is because I don't want to get caught and bitten by them. Let's see, I wonder what Olgimsky says on day 11, because I always had him killed. Well, I guess we'll find out. Assuming I can do this, that is. Ooh, time? 52. I don't think I can make it there in 8 minutes. That might not be enough time. You know what, though? If I don't make it, I'm still going to try. I'm going to reload from Katerina Saburova if I don't get there. Because I kind of feel like I wasted some time going the wrong direction, and I could have gotten there faster and shaved a few extra minutes off, because I'm going to be cutting this down to the wire. In fact, yeah, I'm pretty much going to get like to the top of the I'm going to get like a half block away and then not make it. Day's over.
Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain
Ah, we got that close. Okay, so we're going to load it up again, because I'm going to see if I can do this. So we'll load from here. And as soon as it opens, I'm going to check the quest. Because I need to see where it was. Real cause, terrifying demise, been removed. Instead, talk to the wolf's wife. Okay, so we're right here. So we talk to her real quick. Yorgi asked me, whichever comes, what do you mean? How is it political? Big Vlad easier to handle. Sent me to you. Farewell. Okay, now go. And immediately start moving. Only this time we'll head left, down, and basically come around from Anna Angel's place, which I think will save us a little more time than looping around the other direction. I'm not really positive of that, but maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Right here? Actually, no, probably not. So, one more time. And maybe I'm wasting my time here, but I want to see if I can do it. We're cutting this really close, but if I can shave off just a couple minutes by fixing some of my indecisiveness, then we might be able to do this.
What?
Whichever comes, political, Big Vlad, sent me to you, farewell. Okay, now go very quickly. And this time we're going to head out, but we're going to head left. and I'm going to try and swing around because that does put me a little closer to the entrance to the termitary. And if I don't hesitate anywhere, then maybe, just maybe, I can make it. Because part of what threw it off over here was my indecisiveness turning around, and I wasted maybe a couple of minutes. Maybe not enough to matter, but maybe it was enough to matter. So we're going to try, and this will be the last time I try. If it doesn't work from here, then I'm not going to worry about it. I'm ignoring the rat. He can't keep up with me anyway. I wonder what makes the rats rabid. I mean, it's just odd to me that they suddenly emerge and try to bite everybody. And one thing I've noticed about this game is they never do anything without a reason. Like, they've kind of got a reason for everything that happens. You've got thugs patrolling, it's because there's a plague going on. You've got firebombers out, it's because somebody stirred them to action. Nothing ever just happens. Let's see, I wasted some time there too, kind of waffling back and forth. And it's not much. You know, it was maybe a couple of minutes. But that might be the difference between making it and not making it. Because we were just... I mean, maybe 5-6 minutes of time could have been all the difference between making it and not making it. So if we can just keep moving super fast, then maybe we can get there. And damn it, I'm gonna try. Go. Nail biting down to the wire on this one. Okay. Alright, so now it's 2300 hours. So we have 1 hour from now. Go in here. Do not get in my way and talk to Taya real fast. Okay.
So the lady that
Did you bring to books? Slick Y. Well, so do you. Do you want to know? Vlad the Younger. No, I'm an honest person. Okay, and now we go quickly back to Yorgi, and hopefully that'll do the trick. Okay, here's the real, true test of this all. We have to see whether or not we're successful, whether we've shaved off enough, you know, spare minutes to get there. So far, so good. Once again, we're going to overwrite the previous save that I made for this purpose. So that if I do get shivved or something, I'll just kind of keep trying to do that, saving periodically on my way so that if I get killed, we don't lose any real progress for it. Okay, let's hang a left here, and then avoid the street in case there's any infection stuff on our way to the next street, which is where we gotta turn off and go to Anna Angel's place. Or at least head in that direction. Right there. Okay. This is a much longer stream than I usually do, but that's okay. I could have talked to him, maybe should have, but focused on what I'm doing here. We're gonna get through this with any luck. Excuse me, people. Got places to be. And hang a left here. We can go out to the river from here and then hang another left, and that should be good to go. Make another save. What time is it? 23:29. So we've got a half hour left, pretty much from right now. It's gonna be close. This is gonna be insanely close. And the rat might come charging at me from over the bridge. Nope, he's going that way. Good. You just have to make it to Yorgi in time. There will be no other persons to speak with. Yep, so that's the trick, getting to Yorgi. Which is what we're attempting to do. And boy, am I going to try to do it. Shaving bare minutes off wherever I can, but it's going to be close. 39. I think we've cut a couple of minutes off. I just don't know if it's enough. And there's not really anywhere else I feel like I can shave time off either. I haven't gotten hung up on anything. I've made a more or less direct route everywhere I've gone. So we're really racing to the end here. But, oh, we're gonna try so hard. Time? 46. We have 14 minutes. I don't know if that's enough or not. Ugh. I feel like it's more time than I had last time I did this, but maybe not by much. Apparently I'm being chased by a rat, but I don't care. So the last time we ran out of time halfway up these steps. This time we're at 12:52, which gives us 8 minutes. That's a long way to go to get to the Crucible, though, and we still have to get inside the house, too. I don't think we're going to make this. Yeah, we've only got 6 minutes left. I did my best, but I don't think we're going to get there in time. No, there's only 2 minutes left. Oh, and I was so close, too.
The day is over.
We basically made it to Victor's place.
Your supporters to remain unharmed.
Alright, I gotta take care of this rat that's following me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, now, stop it. Damn it. Alright, we're gonna use a couple tourniquets to bring my health up, since the infection's been kind of messing with me. Okay, I'm not gonna make it. I've done my best, but it's not gonna happen. So we're gonna head back to the town theater and listen to the mime performance, and that'll probably be where we have to leave. It might be faster to try and make it via the upper bridge, though I'm not sure. You know, maybe, but I mean, if we kind of trace paths, the first thing we have to do is get to the abbot or the termitary, and the entrance is definitely closest if you loop around the north side and come in that way. Leaving, I don't really know that it's any faster, because it's kind of, let's see, from here, if we went around to the north bridge, and through this way, and it puts us up closer to the top, as opposed to coming down this way. You know what, you might be right. We're going to try it one more time. It's already a long stream. We're going to give every chance we can to this. Because I'm curious. I want to see if we can do it. This is fun. I kind of like racing to the finish on this. But regardless, this will be the last attempt. I can't keep going forever.
Yes.
Whichever comes. Political, Vlad, send me to you. Farewell. And go. Okay. Wait, what am I doing? Didn't I? Oh, well, yeah, I did, but I saved outside of Taya's place, but then I overwrote it halfway back. I probably should have made a new one, so in case I needed to start over from there, I could have. Oh, well, it's fine. We'll make do with what we've got. Okay, so this is definitely our last attempt, but a valiant attempt it will be. Okay, I came through this way. Might be able to shave a little more time off taking a direct route through the back. Anytime I can shave off, I'm going to shave off. Because every second counts at this point. And yeah, another rat I'm going to avoid. Not a problem. left around there. Another rat there who seems to be ignoring me. Nope, there he goes. And over this way. Okay. And upstairs to Taya. Now, last time we did this, it pretty much got to be 11 o'clock in the morning. When we got to the hallway. Like right about now, I think. Yeah. So I think we managed to even cut off a couple extra minutes there, which is pretty cool. Here, talk to Taya.
Changeling has a haughty attitude.
Bring the books. Slick. Younger. And gone. Okay. Great race, I love it. Yep, me too. Okay, going now. Oh, man. And see, this is one of those things that this is one of the new features that they're adding when they release the next version of Pathologic, the remake, is that they will have the ability to sprint. Crap, just wasted a little time there. At the cost of additional exhaustion. Okay, now we're gonna save here. Once again, overwriting that one, but this time we're gonna race around to the north. Now, looking at my map, if I take that street, that's going where I want it to go. So we're gonna follow this path right here. The one past Sticky's house should take us directly to the river, and then we'll head west across that. Can I grab him real fast while I'm here? No. Should have been able to, don't care. Just gonna get chased by a rat for a while, I guess. Oh crap, that's a fire bomber. That is not what I need to be dealing with here. And a thug. Okay, well, we just need to kind of cut through the back way then. It'll take us to the river. That's okay. Because the river is where we ultimately need to be anyway. We're just going to keep going straight this way. I hope we're saving enough time on this one. I've been trying to avoid the upper one because I didn't want to run through the infected area, but I'd rather see if we can get this completed. So, come hell or high water, we're trying for it. Okay, stay off the streets, because those are where all the infection clouds just kind of hang out. That was close. If I see a brown cloud, I'm going to have to just run. I can't afford to stop and wait for it to go away, or I'm definitely not going to make it. So, fingers crossed we don't run into any of that. Ah, phooey. And of course, now we run into an infected dead person whom I could be harvesting organs from. Bummer. Oh well. Too late now, doesn't matter. Can't wait, can't stop. Whoa. Okay, running towards them. Nope, there we go. We got hit with it. Go away! I can't deal with all of you right now. Jeez. Constant barrage of infected clouds. Here comes another one. Alright, I gotta go up the stairs on this one. I can't run around. Go away! Okay, there's the other bridge, so we're moving to that. I can't stop for it. Apparently that one did not hit me, though, which is kind of cool. Running towards them, I guess, maybe you can kind of get around them or something. Let's straight up that. Okay, I'm gonna try and cut through the back. What's the time? 10 minutes. Shoot, he's gonna huck a knife at me too. Okay, we're coming up on it. Maybe we can pull it off. Go, 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 go! No kidding. Oh, so close. Time? 6 minutes. I think we can do it. I've already cured him enough to get in here. Okay, here we go. Yes! We made it. Thank you for having me try again. The upper route was the intelligent way to go. I gave the Junior Olgimsky over to the kin, and you've made the right choice. Here's your reward for setting an innocent man free. Thank you. We had 3, maybe 4 minutes left to spare, but we got through it. That was intense. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to use one of the tourniquets just to top my health off for now. The day is now over, so we're going to head back to the theater for the mime performance. We'll go this way. And then we will go from there. Well, actually, from there, we'll probably end the stream. And then tomorrow morning, after we've read all of our letters and whatnot, we will probably have to go rest and use antibiotics and whatever we can to bring our health up and our infection down to try and get through day 9. Man, these firebombers are suddenly everywhere. Go away. Oh, geez. There's that guy over there, too. So the soldiers are here. We're going to try and give them a semi-wide berth, because I know if you're too infected, the torch guys will try and just burn the shit out of you. Oh, right, and now we're in an infected zone, too, because all the zones will have changed. So I probably could have run north, and that would have been better. Because a lot of the areas that were infected will now just be burned out. Great ride through and through. Yes, it was indeed. Took us several tries, but we pulled it off. I'm going to overwrite that other save, just in case I get torched by somebody on the way. I'm not in any rush, and I'd rather not get burned to a crisp. Because I am a little infected now. I'm even considering using that panacea, but I really don't want to. It's kind of a last-ditch effort to keep myself alive. Okay, I would have... Jeez, it scares the crap out. I forgot they did that. It took me like 2 days to stop jerking at the sound of gunfire the last time the soldier showed up when I was doing this with The Bachelor 2. Okay, I'll grab the bottles of water.
Do you see now how many mysteries the Earth holds? The more terrifying the mystery, the deeper it lies, and the fewer wells can reach them.
The bowels of the abattoir were turned inside out. There are beasts there.
It's filled with roots and dirt. The underground doors opens easily, but you can only go through if there's a grave behind it. Hopefully you catch my drift?
There's nothing to lose anyway. The soldiers will be here tomorrow. Let's risk it.
You're free to go anywhere. To the right, to the left, upwards, and even downwards a bit. You're welcome to make sure there are no tricks.
Who cares? It's all the same in the end.
All right. Okay, let's check our letters real fast. Let's see, we got Yorgi's invitation, so this one. Aglaya Leech's letter on the beings of a higher kind. The foreman claims that the earth is nourished by blood. Could it be that this is the Urdurg your father wrote of? There are miraculous creatures all around us. I think some of them so great that we cannot even feel their presence. How can we possibly recognize them? A man would only accept something that he is prepared to acknowledge as a fact. Nevertheless, the town is alive. It has a head, a heart, and a belly. There are veins running through its massive body. The town has its own memory. It breathes, it thinks, and it feels fear. Who knows? Perhaps the town can even feel love? A world in which towns have a heartbeat is the world I want to live in. I want to feel the earth tossing and turning beneath my feet. That's a surprisingly poignant and somewhat poetic letter for something from Aglaya Leech. Okay, well, we have finished the quests from yesterday by the skin of our teeth. We're a little more infected and a little low on health than I'd like, but we'll cope with that in the next one. We're on day 9, so we only have to get through day 9, 10, and 11, and then we will have completed the Haruspex's storyline. Technically day 12 as well, but again, that's just a formality, really. It's an epilogue day, so we don't really have to do anything to survive that one. But I'd like to thank everybody who's watching now, as well as anybody who's tuned in to watch the archived recording later. You've all been fantastic. The comments have been extremely helpful. Thank you all so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, let me know by hitting the like button, leaving a comment in the section below. Really appreciate getting those. It's always fun to hear from you guys. I want to thank you all again for your understanding in the delay in the week that I took off. It was very much appreciated. And as always, I will see everybody in the next one. For those of you who that's a recording of, you'll see me, well, I guess for both. That'll be next week, 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. See you guys later.